Hello, hello, howdy, hi, welcome. Come on in. Oh my gosh, look, I'm in the third dimension, playing a video game again. It's just like the old times. Yeah, I'm playing Banjo, cause I've got it in my head that I think I can speedrun Banjo, and I don't actually really think I can. And so I've just gotta show myself how good or not good at Banjo I am to get that thought out of my head. So we're gonna play Banjo. I think if you start in a new file, it begins, like, you can't skip the initial grunty cutscene. I don't know for sure about that, though. This isn't, we're not doing, I don't have, like, splits or anything prepared. So, you know, this is, it's clunky bad mode anyway. Currently, the thing that we need to worry about is my gameplay, not my ability to skip a cutscene. So yeah, we'll do Bed Banjo, why not? Well, I think I was actually practicing on this one. Okay, cool, great. Yahoo! Wahey! Guh-huh! Can I skip the cutscene? Nope. Pressing start doesn't skip the cutscene. Pressing A doesn't skip it. Pressing B doesn't skip it. Damn! Pressing plus doesn't skip it, which is start. So I guess we're trapped watching the cutscene. Howdy! Welcome, lovely creator. What a cute little name. This is pretty different to what we usually do, but only a little bit. Usually I'm not trying to speedrun anything. I can't even make this dialogue go quicker. Oh, it's so slow. It's a cute little cutscene, but it's just so damn slow. Gonna blitz her way through Banjo, and then be stumped again by Rusty Bucket Bay. Remember when I played Banjo with you guys? And I was trapped in Rusty Bucket Bay for like actually 2 hours, looking for like one note. Sleepy Banjo, Hungry Banjo, and Gamer Banjo. The three flavors of men, really. Sleepy, hungry, and gamer. I wonder if I haven't done any research on the different speedruns, so I don't know the rules. I don't know if they count the cutscene as part of it, or if time begins when Banjo, like, exits the house or anything. I don't know. I just want to know if I can play the game kind of fast. Which I know I can technically if I don't fuck up, because I remember I did that when I was kind of testing myself the other week. I fucked up talking to Bottles. Bottles will ask. He'll be like, "Do you want me to teach you how to play the game?" Like, around Spiral Mountain? Do you want me to show you how to do all these moves? And what you should do is say no, so you can just run around and get honeycombs. And I accidentally said yes, which means you have to talk to Bottles. I forgot he had a sister. She's kind of forgettable, I'll be honest. She's completely missing from Banjo-Tooie, and I don't think she's in Nuts and Bolts even. She probably doesn't even play a factor in the Game Boy Advanced game. Grunty's Revenge or whatever the fuck that one was called. She's underutilized, but I think it's probably for the best. I see a world where Tootie is effectively just we have Coco Bandicoot at home, you know? Crash's sister. I think Tootie could easily just become Coco again. So, I don't know. I feel like we've got enough sassy, I'm smarter than you big bro little sisters in Western cartoon-flavored video games. Banjo, wake up! Okay, cool. We're almost there. We almost got to start. 6 minutes in. We're gonna get to play a video game. It's a shockingly long cutscene. That's the thing. It's not bad, it's just a little bit lengthy. Don't be afraid to let me know if the game's too quiet, by the way. Or if I'm too loud. Or if I'm too quiet. Or if the game's too loud. Alright. Let's not fuck up. Listen up, I'm Bottles, the short-sighted mole. I'm Banjo, and this here's my buddy Kazooie. Sure is a strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk better than you can, Goggle Boy? What was all that noise about? Where's my sister Tootie? The ugly witch Gruntilda swooped down out of the sky and grabbed her. You should have known this was a possibility when you moved in right next to Grunty. Twiins isn't ever too quiet, except for my VODs. I don't know what happens. Do not teach me some moves. But yeah, I feel like every time I export a VOD, the audio is so quiet. Maybe it's trying to like... You bet we're good enough, Bottle Brain. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Now I can go gather honeycombs. Howdy. Welcome. Oh, right. I still don't have the talent trot. That was me trying to pull out Kazooie. Did he just... No. I was gonna ask if he just gave me the honeycomb. I've never done this. I've never not had Bottles teach me all the moves, even though I know them all. There's just something about it. You gotta play the game quote-unquote right in my head, which includes having Bottles teach you. I also would pick up every single honeycomb growing up. Every single honeycomb, even if my health was full. So that's how you accidentally end up good at a video game, is you deprive yourself of resources. I still don't have the talent trot. I'm still trying to do that. You guys gifted me a sub on your channel. Oh, are you talking about to Messiah? I also got gifted a sub, and it makes me laugh every time that happens. Just because it's like, I don't know, I feel like I don't deserve it. I fucked up the jump. That's alright. I don't need a life. I won't be dying that much. I do know that more often than not, speedrunners, where is the honeycomb? I can never remember. It's over there. Okay, on the other side of the bridge. I still don't have the talent trot. Stop trying to do it. But yeah, I feel like it's funny every time I get a subscription to Messiah, because I feel like Messiah gets me so much more money. And so it's like the most I could do is buy a subscription for myself, surely. I wonder if you have to break all the guys. I think you do. I don't think it's just in the one, being a tutorial thing and all. Nope, 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 still don't have it, still can't. Twiins desperately trying to talent trot everywhere. In a world where I actually often try not to, just because I feel like it's a little lame having Banjo be like a passenger for most of the adventure. Even though Kazooie is demonstrably faster than him. There's the bridge. Okay. Everything has eyes. The rocks having eyes is the least of your worries. This Spiral Mountain used to scare me when I was a little kid. I think I mentioned that last time too, but I was afraid I would fall off. So I would go up it really slow. Alright, not too bad for Spiral Mountain. Pretty fast. Messiah gives money to Twiins. Twiins gives money to Messiah. So the money just bounces back between you two. The world's weirdest game of ping pong. Yes, I know. She's going to become so fat and scary. I don't think I can skip this one either. Damn it. The muscle memory when you restart a game feeling is real. I know, right? It's why there's a part of me that thinks it'd be fun to stream Elden Ring, at least so, like, hey, fun fact, bonus little factoid. If you look at my about section, I've got, it looks nicer now, and I've got rules, actually. Wowie wow. What am I, a real streamer now? But also, how did I think of that? I don't remember. Oh, so yeah, no backseating is a rule. Except, I think backseating in Elden Ring would be exceptional, so I could just learn how to play the game well, actually. I feel like I kind of suck at Elden Ring, and just people telling me what kind of weapons might be good, at least, because that's the thing. I'm like, is this a good weapon? I don't know. I feel like I never see any of the speedrunners I watch use it, but I don't fucking know. I don't know. A part of me, one, is scared that doing everything I've already done again would be bad. Like, I would actually, surprise, I'm not actually good at Elden Ring. And me beating Godric the Grafted, my first try, was actually a fluke. And also, what a pain to bring the PlayStation 4 into my room. Reasons to purchase Elden Ring again for the PlayStation 5, literally just so I don't have to transfer the whole ass PlayStation 4 from the living room over here. And one room away, basically. We can finally get the talent trot, so yippee for me. Yippee yahoo wahey. Let me get this Jinjo real quick though. Oops. Damn it. That's time loss. That's time loss right there. I almost fell again. It would have been embarrassing. I would have been embarrassed. I've also, here's the fun fact, fun part about, Mumbo's Mountain and, like, Treasure Trove Cove, especially, these early levels that I know, like, the back of my hand, is, for right now, it's basically just a chat stream. But, the fun fact is, I've picked, oh, let me get Talent Trot so I can actually move at a decent pace. I've been playing Stardew Valley again. I don't know what happened. Something in my, I was like, I should be playing, I want to play Baldur's Gate. And then my brain was like, what if you play Stardew Valley? And I was like, fuck, what if I play Stardew Valley? So I've started another playthrough of Stardew Valley. I know, Bottles. Thanks a million. And here's the really embarrassing thing, is that I went in being like, I'm gonna romance Harvey this time. That's the doctor with the mustache. And I was like, because I haven't romanced him before, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. That'll be fun. Harvey has all the best fan art. If you look up fan art of the different bachelors from Stardew Valley, Harvey demonstrably has the best fan art. And so I'm like, I'm gonna romance Harvey this time. And so I was doing that. I was like, you know, getting him presents. I haven't even finished Spring of Year 1 yet, so I'm not super far in. But, you know, I'm getting him presents. And then I decided to look up his, you know, heart events just to see, like, when they happen, you know, because they often have specific times and, like, conditions that need to be met for heart events to occur. And don't mind, I just got a text. Got a text. And his heart events are so boring. Like, I was looking at them, and they're boring, and I was thinking about it, and I was looking at the mods I still have downloaded for Shane, that's the drunk, that makes him, like, meaner. And I thought, what if I just romance Shane again? So I think I'm doing that again for the 4th time. Oops. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Did you get the Mega DLC? I have not gotten the Legend ZA DLC yet. I don't know why. I've just kind of been, like, waiting for, like, a good chunk of time where I have off. Probably after I when I finish the latest video that I'm working on, and I'm super close, then maybe after that I'll let myself relax. But no, I haven't gotten the ZA DLC yet. Looking forward to it though. I will say, I'm a little bit concerned. I saw that RT Game was streaming it, and I didn't check out his stream. I haven't seen anything from the DLC. But I saw that his stream was titled "This DLC Could Have Been an Email," which is concerning, because I generally, I respect, RT's opinion on video games. But I'm still gonna get it because I really liked Legends EA. So, you know. Oh, well, I'm an adult. I've got a little bit of money I can spend on a DLC. Yeah, Shane feds just don't get fed. Or fans don't get fed. We get fed through the mods. Shane's mods are delectable. They're the best ones. Oh, I've missed one. Like I was looking, and there's no good Harvey mods, you know? So, through the power of other fans, we can feed. In-game is actually some of the worst shit, I gotta be honest. Like, canon hard events with Shane are awful. The last one you get, spoilers, just in case there's anyone in chat who is planning on romancing Shane for the first time in Stardew Valley. Close your ears for just a moment, but the last hard event you get, canonically, like in just base game Stardew Valley, is him. He's sneaking to the bar, and you and his aunt are all suspicious of him that he's started drinking again. And so you confront him all angry, and then he's sneaking to the bar to just play the arcade, and that's it. It's just like, and then he's mad that you didn't trust him, and that's where that event just like, it's like you guys are like, oh sorry, and he's like, oh it's okay, but then like he's like mad at you for like the next day. And it's like, that's the last event? That's the last heart event? Heart event. Like, you know, your boy that you're romancing, the last event you get with him is this weird, like, untrusting argument? Are you kidding me? You can tell Concerned Ape is a man. And that's not to say, like, a misandrist. Yeah. Yep, that's the last one you get. And that's not to say, like, some kind of misandrist men think kind of, no, but I'm just saying that I can only assume that the ladies' hard events are a little bit better because I am assuming he likes ladies. But also, I'm not sure. Chimpy, take the, oh, I don't have the orange. But also, I can't say anything with confidence because I've only romanced Shane. Looking at Harvey's event, hard events 2 on the wiki, they don't seem amazing either. So maybe it's just not his strong suit. Ukulele flutie. Yep, that's what we're playing. Actually, Sariza, howdy, welcome. That reminds me of something I want to do. So you all might remember that I've played ukulele on stream, and it was awful. That was like 2 years ago. And I think I mentioned this previously, but I want to say it again. I want to, because they've like remade ukulele. They've got like a remaster, remake, version, where the trailer implies that they like fixed it and made it not a horrible game. And so I want to replay it. I want to play that one and kind of then edit together my 2 different playthroughs. My crunchy old one at like 240p from forever ago when I played the first ukulele, and this new one. There's a part of me that thinks I could replay it on stream now again at not goddamn like 240p or whatever, but that would, one, again, include moving the PlayStation 4 over here, and if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just play Elden Ring. Hello, welcome. And also, I like the idea, well, also that means I would have to play it again, which is torturous. I think I'd rather rip my own eyes out. Oh, okay, good. Sorry, I needed to focus just long enough to dodge the monkey. Ouch! Oh, what a hoe. That's alright. Didn't focus enough. He's also an ape. He's not a monkey. He's clearly an ape. Apes don't have tails. That's the difference. Anyway, so yeah, I wanna play ukulele again, and maybe this time it'll be good, actually. Great. I thought this was like a plot beat or something. Not that being the last one. Nope, that was the last one. Yeah, the last Shane Hart event is stinky and bad. How many jiggies did I... Well, how many jiggies do I have? Okay, I know what I'm doing. I need to make sure I pay attention to numbers a little bit. It's less important here. It will become more important later on down the line. Now, I think one of the categories is 100%, which includes all the honeycombs. Now, I'm quite bad at actually collecting all the honeycombs, generally speaking. So I gotta make sure I learn where those are. Okay. I know them for Mumbo's Mountain, and I don't know them at all for Treasure Trove Cove, I think. How goes the not speedrunning Banjo-Kazooie ball? Going alright, 22 minutes in. We're nearing the completion of level 1. And I will say, like, most speedruns are at around the 2-hour mark. Okay, they're just eggs. Most speedruns are, why don't I have enough, Mumbo? Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassing myself. I'm embarrassing myself. Everyone look away. That's alright, it's just, I can make this time up for next time. That's alright. It's just, next time. Implying I'll do this again. This is like the 4th time I've played Banjo on stream. Who are we kidding? But yeah, most speedruns are at around the 2-hour mark. 2 hour and something. So they're, if you get into the 3 hours, then you're not doing well enough, basically. So I guess that's kind of what we're looking at. Looking at you respectfully. Fun fact, alligators have a wide U-shaped snout, while crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout. It's true. Okay, great. Termite time. It's funny that the twins absconding with the PlayStation implies that Allison doesn't have her own PlayStation 4. And the funniest thing about it is that I can't remember if she does or does not have her own PlayStation 4. I actually don't think so. She's got a 5. But I don't know about a 4. I can't remember. This was another thing I would do. Oh, fuck. Hang on. This is just time lost for next time. Yeah, we can make that up. Shit, my... I would always pick up all the things between the termites. The termites, like the one in the floor above us, is like hoarding eggs. I would always pick all of them up. Even if that meant taking damage from the termite. It can't hurt to have extra eggs, though. Didn't really need that life, but, you know, listen. Some old habits die hard. And this is smart to get this jiggy last, because it skips the jiggy jig. And also because it makes it easier to get this honeycomb piece. The jiggy jig is, by the way, is Banjo's little dance when you get all 10 jiggies. And he can't do that as a termite or whatever else Mumbo turns him into. Fuck, I'm missing 3 notes. This is actually horrendous. This is terrible. Okay, I found them. Thank the Lord. I figured they'd probably be on one of these things, but that was a worst case scenario right there. Picking up those notes and not having 100 is absolutely a worst case scenario. Being a termite for the end of the level is smart because you skip the jiggy jig. We skip the jiggy jig. You can easily get that last honeycomb in the notes underwater, and it lets you jump up here to get that jiggy as well. For the small price of that guy talking to you, but he'll talk to you anyway, of Mumbo having to turn you back over here, but that's okay. Yep, termites. Listen, I think it makes sense. I feel like if you drop a termite out of an airplane, it would hit the ground and be fine. Like, they're so light that terminal velocity surely can't hurt them. Yeah? There is a merciful God. You can't skip this. I'm holding A so hard, you don't even know. Holding A makes the dialogue go quicker. Holding B makes it go slower. Gotta try to maximize not having boo-boos when you talk to Bottles, because he heals you. Which is good, but it just takes a little bit extra time. Also, if we're smart, we'll do our best to avoid Brentilda. Just because we're testing to see if we can theoretically speedrun. Okay, 26 minutes in. Floor 2. Not too bad. Could be a lot worse. But Brentilda has another lengthy dialogue that we don't really want to interact with. However, we will need to find all the Brentildas and talk to her to learn all of her secrets about Grunty, because there's not really a good way to skip the Grunty questions during the Furnace of Fun, unless you cheat it, but I'm not particularly confident with cheating, so, you know, I don't mind doing it legit. But it just means we need to know the answers. They're consistent for every game file. As long as you consistently speedrun the same game file over and over, you can know the answers for Brentilda, and then just have the answers without ever actually talking to Brentilda. Because it's not random, it's just different between the different game files. So, yeah, you want to do your best to avoid her while you can, because she's chatty. A real chatty Cathy, even before you start asking for gossip from her. Yay, Treasure Trove Cove. Thought the termite was a spider, I don't know why. Yeah, it's got not enough legs. I think termites are still arachnids, I'll be honest. I'm not 100 on that. Snacker, go away. Snacker really knocked my shit in last time. Get the jiggy. Okay, it's a Jinjo, but that's fine. Sometimes we say the wrong words. You definitely want to get that one first, or at least not last. I'm gonna die, hang on. Because having to get the Jinjo and then also the jiggy is actually a nightmare. Oh, I love when the camera rotates 180 degrees. Just a little love tap, yeah. Snacker definitely doesn't mention getting a lunch out of you. Napper here has a very consistent pattern. You don't need to worry too much about her. Or Nipper. Everyone's got the same name. Everyone's name is the exact same in Banjo-Kazooie. Except for like 4 characters, and those 4 don't even necessarily include Banjo and Kazooie. Good. Those crabs can really fuck your steez if you're not careful. It's just such a close proximity that they can really blow you out of the water. So getting them both in a ground pound like that is the way to go. Whoops. Ground pounding the crabs consistently is the smartest way to handle them, because they go out in one hit that way, and you get 2 honeycombs, so it teaches you how to fight better. These are easy notes to miss, and they're kind of clunky. They're hard to like put into like a good rhythm. Because they're just difficult to grab, but we got them. Nipper used to fuck me up as a kid. I always needed to get my brother to beat him for me. I've always considered Nipper to be a girl. How fascinating. I think she has like Nipper's got a funny little voice, and I blame that. We're gonna avoid talking to Blubberguts, by the way, because he's also a chatty Cathy. So we're just gonna get his gold and help him without actually engaging with him. Come on, Bottles, let's go. I also, you know, Nipper also used to really fuck up my steez as a kid, too. There was no big brother for me to obtain. At best, if we were at Gigi's house, that's our great-grandmother, that's what Gigi stands for. If we were at Gigi's house, then we could get her to help with her SNES games. But otherwise, our mom wasn't good enough, so we had to get good, unfortunately. And I say we because obviously Critter was there. I was usually at the helm of video games. But that just means Critter is the one that actually, like, had an eye on things. It's like, go over there. It's over there. A real wonder team, for gaming. But yeah, Nipper, they feel so fast when you're a kid, and now as an adult, it's like, it's baby's first boss battle. Nipper, quite frankly, is easier than Conga. Got fucked up by the Mario 64 DS version. Whew, really showing our age gap here. Hi-oh. Here you go. 1 gold. 2 gold. Me treasure, thank ye! Gonna get myself a fine flying machine. No, he doesn't get his flying machine until Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie seems impossible to speedrun. I gotta be honest. I'll have to look into that, actually. I want to see, like... Because, you know, there's always different categories for speedruns, but it's like, so... How many of them do you... How many... So, and so there must be, like, 100% speedruns. How long is that? How long you speedrunning for? Because it's just... It feels like a game that's impossible to do quickly like that. It can't be that large. EO, I think it's larger than you might think. I think you've mentioned before that you're quite young. There's a good amount of years between us. But eventually, it's like a little irrelevant, isn't it? I got coworkers who are 20 years older than me. I got coworkers who are 10 years younger than me. The only difference is no one's fucking my age. Think, Big Boss Boombox in Rusty Bucket has to be the easiest boss. He is if you- Oh! I need to get up there again. What a pain in my dick. Alright, I'll jump up there again. What a fucking pain. I need to get those notes. But, yeah, if you basically cheese Boss Boombox, then, yeah, he's super easy. The biggest problem with Boss Boombox, which, by the way, the way how you cheese him is, use eggs for as long as you can, and then gold feathers. The problem is he drains your resources. And so, Boss Boombox is swell, but he's at his scariest when you're fighting, when you're in, Furnace Fun, which is Grunty's, stop texting me, Grunty's game show at the end. There are squares where you'll have to fight bosses again, and one of them can be Boss Boombox, and it's just kind of a nightmare when you do get him. Stop hitting me. Oh my god! He's gonna kill me! Leave! Leave the square! Okay, okay. We're fine somehow, but Jesus Christ. But yeah, if you get Boss Boombox during that, it can be a real nightmare, especially if you get him earlier, because he, like I said, he drains your resources and makes it just harder for you to then fight another boss if you land on another combat square. Okay, I'm alive, it's fine, everything's so okay. Nothing to even worry about. Trying to remember where the 2 honeycombs are in this level. Did I say- oh my gosh! I didn't know they could jump up there. That was crazy. This is the most cursed run I've ever done. I gotta be honest. And it's not even like me like fucking up gameplay that much. Everything's just weird. I don't even remember saying what a pain in my dick, by the way. I don't doubt it, but I don't remember. Get away from me. Good lord. Not you guys. The fucking, oh my god. Treasure Trove Cove can suck a fart out of my ass. I hate this level. It's so annoying. Everything's like this. Everything's stupid little platforms and jumpy enemies. Is it my least favorite Banjo level? I don't think so, but it's definitely not my favorite. Alright, I guess we gotta walk like a fucking loser virgin and pick up these stupid notes. 1, 2, 3, because you gotta get them all. Gotta get all the notes. That's the rule. Stupid ass fucking notes. It's fine. Whatever. I'm not even mad. Not even mad that I wasted an extra 5 minutes on a stream that, in essence, should be 3 hours maximum. How many bosses were in Banjo-Kazooie? Conga, Nipper, Boss Boombox. I don't think Nipper really counts. If we're being generous, we count Nipper. But it doesn't show up in Furnace Fun, which is kind of like a bit of a barometer. However, there is a puzzle, like a matching cards game that does. So, we can count Nipper, I suppose. Clanker's Cavern has the Muty snippets. Mr. Vile in Bubblegloop Swamp. Gobi's Valley is hard, because, like, oh, what am I doing? I'm jumping like a fool here. Yeah, Gobi's Valley is hard because none of them are, like, combat, which is probably why they have you do the puzzle matching game. It's the closest thing, but I would argue there really isn't a boss fight in Gobi's Valley. Welcome! Howdy! Oni Helix! What a cool name! I'm doing quite poorly on my speedrun, which is sort of the point. I knew I would, which is okay. I don't want these guys to bite me. I'm gonna die, and it'll embarrass me. Okay. Freeze Easy Peak has... I don't really think it has much of a boss either. Unless you count Sled Racing Boggy, I suppose. I'm trying to remember all the levels while playing. Hello. Howdy. Welcome home. Oh, I want to go over here, so I can get, the honeycombs over here. There's no efficient way to get these notes. They're annoying. They're the worst notes in the game, which is saying something, because I already had it crash out with other notes. No, I'm not really winning. No, I'm playing Banjo. Okay. I'm showing myself that I cannot speedrun Banjo. And,
the anti-Banjo speedrun?
Yeah. I'm proving to myself that it's a fallacy and I should give up.
You know what? Some people are just meant for just having fun.
Well, maybe I want to have fun but fast.
Speedrun, but it's just actually your footage sped up.
Cheating.
×2 speedrun.
Yeah. Yeah, I submit it and they're like, so that you've just...
And you're like, no, in the title, I'm very obvious.
Yeah. What other fucking levels are there? Oh, Click Clock Wood also doesn't... I guess it's got the Zubas. The Zubas can show up. Here's the trick. All the bosses can easily be beat by just spamming the, golden feathers. Io, by the way, I think your message is alright. We can allow that. That's a funny message. That was Allison, everybody. Everyone, applaud for Allison being here. Way to go. Good job existing. getting that jiggy last would be smart, because once again, you would skip the jiggy jig, but, I got a bit of a path I'm clearly going on, so... Alright, and I think there's actually not much... No, there is. One of the honeycombs is in one of these, maybe? No? Let me get this, mumbo head. Where was the other honeycomb? I can't remember. We're not gonna linger on it for too much, but I do remember where one of them is, because I took a gander at the, like, world record speedrun, and it was crazy. And I thought there was a honeycomb in the water somewhere around here. There it is! I found it! Don't touch me! Yeah, I watched the world record. That person did a crazy maneuver. They were flying and then, like, ground pounded into the honeycomb. And the difference between them and the previous, like first place and the second place standings in the world record are bananas. Because the one who clearly... First place is like an hour faster, and you can tell that this was something that they were like, I'm gonna figure out how to min-max this. Why did I run over here? Why did I do that? I don't need to. I'm losing my marbles. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all fine. We need to start the treasure side quest. Do I think Jiggies taste good? I think they're solid gold. So not particularly. Kazooie does eat them though, doesn't she? But no. Which world record? The Banjo-Kazooie world record. Banjo-Kazooie on the Switch specifically, which is what I'm playing. So it's not like a remake, it's just the Nintendo Online version. Yeah. So since it's the Switch version, it operates with N64 rules, basically. So none of the whole you can leave and come back business that that the X-Bros needed in order to play their little baby game. Losing my marbles. It's fine, it's all fine, everything is fine. I've never had marbles. That's the secret. Hoya! This is a slow treasure trove cove. I can already tell. Because we must have a stomach full of mercury then. Oh, but she's a bird. She also produces a lot of eggs. I think they all just kind of translated to weird eggs for her somehow, which is not how eggs predominantly work. Eggs are not affected by diet, like quantity. But we'll just pretend. She's also a Breagle, which is a fake bird breed, you know? Alright, those notes are annoying, but we got them. And the treasure chest, let's go. Got you so quickly! So I've been watching a lot of archipelagos, which in case you don't know, there's like randomizer things you can do with video games through like emulation and stuff. And something that you can do is an archipelago, where your stuff is randomized across multiple people's games. So I've seen this done with like Pokemon games where like one person obtains a gym badge, and what it actually is randomized to be somebody else's, you know, TM37 or whatever. It's so weird that Grunty has a quip about specifically that Jiggy. I don't know why. I was looking for a honeycomb. I still don't know where it is. I would have to map that out. But for right now, we're just going fast. Going fast and see if we can do that. And I think trying a banjo randomizer / archipelago, but that means you need friends to play with. And it can work across multiple games. You know, so one person's playing Elden Ring, and another person's playing a Pokemon, and the Elden Ring player gets you know, picks up an item and it is actually the, you know, Pokemon person's TM or whatever. And so pretty nifty stuff. Sorry, I'm thinking. And it sounds fun, either doing a Banjo randomizer or an archipelago. However, like I said, to do an archipelago, you need friends, and I don't have anyone. No streaming friends. The thing is, I just don't know if a Banjo is even available as a randomizer. I think you also need to have two, like, I don't think notes could be randomized because you need them for, like, consistent progression. So, unless if they're, like, swapped around with eggs, either with Banjo, it has to be everything is absolutely completely randomized. So, what is an egg in a normal playthrough could be a whole Jiggy or a note or a feather or whatever have you. There's a Jinjo bumming around that I was thinking about when I got weirdly quiet for a moment. I just need to locate her. There she is. Okay. How many notes do I have? Not enough. I am missing a cluster of notes again. How did clams get up there without wings? They probably, swam. Banjo isn't one that's supported yet, but it's in the works. Okay, Banjo-Tooie is fully playable. That's crazy. You'd think Banjo would be easier. I'm missing 3 notes. Which is, once again, the worst case scenario. I'm assuming that it's gotta be over here, basically. Let's not die. That was close. I should have aimed more for the water. Almost died. I'm assuming, because I did a pretty nifty little jump over here, and I'm assuming that's where the notes are, but I'll be honest, I've really fucked myself. I really have. I'm not seeing any notes, which, is, like I said, really fucked myself. Yeah, there's no notes over here. Okay, awesome, great, love that for me. See, this is why I gotta prove to myself I can't speedrun Banjo-Kazooie. Not when I'm this out of practice, at least. Yes, this game does have fall damage. You can get a cheat to turn it off. At least in Banjo-Tooie you can. But, yeah, no, there's fall damage, because it's a platformer, so you kind of need to have something like that in play. I need you. I found them! Don't kill me, please! Oh my god! 3 notes in, 3 notes out, and you die? Imagine that. Okay, great. I found them. It didn't take me an extra hour. Small victories. Small victories is all I can ask for. Fuck this dickhole. I think there's even something I need in here. Like something good in here. Watch it just be eggs. It was just eggs. I've never taken this much goddamn damage in Banjo before. In goddamn only Treasure Trove Cove. That's my streamer. Okay, great. We're doing poorly. My dumbass always thought those things were pickles. Oh, the clams? That's pretty hilarious, I gotta be honest. Okay. Nope, I don't need to be up there. I need to be up here. Alright, 50 minutes in. Just now getting into Clanker. And I'm not even getting in yet. I still have to actually get into Clanker. Clanker's Cavern is one of the scariest levels, if you ask me. I hate racing Clanker. It's stressful. Every single time. Oh, Monster Hunter is a great transitionary topic, I must say. So I can talk about Monster Hunter and how annoyed I am at Monster Hunter. This isn't anything particularly new. But Monster Hunter... The latest one. What is the latest one on the PlayStation? PlayStation 5. Monster Hunter, one of them. And it's... What a crummy game. Girl, me too. It's not good, right? Is this my first playthrough? Oh, absolutely not. Listen, I know this looks like I'm really bumbling my way around. I have been playing Banjo-Kazooie since I came out the womb. I entered this world and my little fingers gripped an N64 controller and I've been playing Banjo ever since. It was right there in the doctor's office. It was crazy. It was fascinating. They had Banjo loaded up. It's my first, like, attempt at a speedrun sort of playthrough. But no, this is not my first playthrough. I'm just new here. I simply didn't know. I don't mind answering questions. I love answering questions. So yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, no. I haven't gotten the puzzle. I'm an idiot. I can't believe people speedrun on stream. You guys are way too interesting. Too interesting, too distracting. I've never experienced Monster, so I have no opinion. It's a great game if you get one of the good ones. Wilds. Okay, yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds is such a poopy ass game. It's so annoying and bad. It's just dumb. Okay, so in concept it should be excellent. If you want to place all the pieces, do it by pressing Z. Okay, yeah, okay. Great, now we can do puzzles quickly. Wilds is so annoying because it's like all tutorial. It refuses to let go of your hand. It is, follow the glowy lights, you stupid idiot baby, so then you can go fight the monster. And then I'm gonna tell you how to fight the monster every second of it. Because you gotta have your friends around to tell you how to do things, and, oh, you silly baby boy. Baby boy, baby girl, we just gave you the best armor because we made you fight this monster. You're not allowed to hunt it again if you want to complete the set. You're not allowed to, like, make the rest of the armor. So just keep playing our story mode, and we keep handing you the best weapons, best armor, best everything. You don't need to, you know, actually do what the title is and hunt for monsters. No, we'll just keep telling you exactly what to fight and when, and it's just like, it's just so annoying that if you want to play an actually good Monster Hunter game, you'd think it would be on the PlayStation. Oh, that's, you know, babies play the N64, or N64 on the Switch. Nintendo games are for babies. The PlayStation is for real gamers with this realistic graphics. But in reality, the Switch version of Monster Hunter is so much better because it actually lets you play the fucking game. If I'm smart, I would save that Jinjo for last, but I'm not smart, clearly, so I didn't save it for last. Don't fall. I'll get those notes later. But yeah, because if you play on the Switch, then they're like, alright, Hunter, pick a weapon, go kill some things, I guess. And, they just know how to let go of your fucking hand. Versus every time I've played a Monster Hunter on the PlayStation, it's just follow the glowy lights because as I tell you exactly what to do and where to go and what buttons you need to press, and just let me play the game, actually. So, nicer graphics doesn't always mean a better game, is the long and short of it. Oh, what is the BK challenge? Everyone in the community been checking it out. Well, do tell! Let me hear it! I want to be part of this community. I never get to be part of communities. Don't be afraid to, if I don't, like, read your chat out loud, by the way, as you answer that, don't be afraid to repeat it in a little bit of time. But give me a second, it's the total clearance challenge. It kind of sounds like 100%. How is that different from 100%? I eagerly await your answer, but also be aware that raising Clanker is stressful, so I might not look at you for a little bit of time here while I raise Clanker. I need that oxygen really bad. Okay. Imagine getting that Jinjo last. Psychopaths. Psych, absolutely loons do that. And they put notes down here. Crazy. The music's all really subtle and quiet down here too. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't like Raising Clanker. I wish he was just up. Good, 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 good. Seeing people, I've seen a little bit of discourse. This is in relation to like the game awards that just happened. Because there seems to be two general camps of people. People who are like, it's boring watching landslides. It's boring watching one game win 11 awards. It'd be nice if more stuff got a little bit more recognition just because this is just kind of boring. Which I must say, I agree. It's really, really fun if your favorite is that main character, and I mentioned this on stream last time too. But in general, award shows like that, I think can be kind of boring when it's just the same name over and over. And then people who are really indignant about that opinion. People who are like, oh, what, have you never watched an award show before? It's like, this is just boring, my guy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm putting a limit on the amount of... I'm ready. I'm ready for you. I'm gonna get some air from Gloop, and then I'm gonna go back up. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, no one's ever gonna change it, you know? If you win a shitload of awards, then yeah, sure, you've earned them. There's nothing wrong with that. But no one is saying Clear Obscure Expedition 33 or whatever the fuck it's called is undeserving of all the awards. People are just saying award shows like this are kind of boring. So yeah, that's the general thing I've noticed on the internet this past week. Nicer graphics is also a total lie. Those colors are so washed out. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Okay, you're so right though. Monster Hunter Wilds has pretty nice graphics, but they're not even that good. The voice changer thing for your hunter is also really clunky as well. I sound like I'm trying to hide my identity, you know? How about you just give a bit of an abbreviation of what total clearance is like, and then provide a link to an available like resource for someone who wants to. Oh fuck my dick hole. Sorry. Like a resource to like a Google Doc or something you have available explaining the full challenge, or a video if someone's got a video doing it. Great, another Jaggy. Okay. Gonna try to avoid taking too much damage because I really don't want to die. Don't land on Clanker! Okay. Just because you can take damage doing that and I don't want to die. Yippee! I mean, I could probably run through them. No, I need my feathers. I'm doing Clanker bad. I'm doing the whole damn game bad. No wonder it looks like it's been my first playthrough. No! I was annoyed that the honey threw itself into the water. Hi-yup! Don't come get me, don't come get me. I want your delicious fucking dickhead bitch ass motherfuck. It's fine. Whatever. It's so fine. I'm not even mad. Just wanted a little bit of fucking honey. Is that so much to ask? Alright, I guess we're doing this part. Clanker's insides are disturbing? I think they're pretty normal. Pretty average. I think the meat elements are nifty. You know, because it means, yeah, he's not just Robobot, and that's fascinating. It's like, what happened? What are you, Clanker? Why do you got so much meat in you? Sorry, I forgot how to swim for a moment there. You dickhead. I'm gonna fuck up the hoops, and everyone's gonna laugh at me. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. Quickly! Focus faster! Okay, we did it. Everything's alright. Okay. Break all barriers, including webs and doors. Oh. Clear all 95 squares and furnace fun. Oh. That one sounds interesting. Doing all 95 squares and furnace fun. I've never done that before. Yippee! Okay, good. I did it. Totally easy. Definitely didn't struggle bus incredibly. We're gonna, no, we're not gonna leave Clanker just yet. I'm gonna get these notes in this Jinjo, but we're not leaving just yet. I gotta get my move. This one's a hard one to find. Bottle says. No dying whatsoever. Oh yeah, I do know that speedrunners tend to, they'll die to exit levels quicker. I try to not do that. I don't like dying in Banjo. Most of the time I do, deathless runs. Unless something horrible happens. That's when you smash cut in my, incredibly embarrassing death when I played Banjo on stream, like 3 years ago. And I died in Click Clock Woods. Okay, I don't want to leave just yet. I mean, we'll be re-entering him anyway, so we'll just leave. Rather than do a clunky turnaround. Clanker's tooth is obnoxious. He wobbles so much within the water. Gotcha. Okay, here's hoping I got the right tooth. Because one's got a Mumbo skull head, the other one's got a Jiggy. There we go. That's what we wanted. You haven't played Banjo? It's tons of fun. Huge recommendation. And it's available on the Nintendo Online. So if you've got that, then might as well. The controls can be a little clunky. You have to kind of learn how they're emulating the N64 layout onto the Switch controllers, but you know, you're competent. You're a good gamer. You can handle it. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? What a catastrophe. 1 hour in, and I'm doing this. There's no way I can speedrun Banjo. I'm just not good enough at the video game. I just walked off the edge like a fucking nematode. Ugh. Let's learn my dang old move. You're surprised that they don't just make an N64 Switch controller? I'm not. Have you seen N64 controllers? They're bad. Like, this system is a little clunky, but I think it's better than expecting people to buy an N64 controller. Thanks, Bottles. I've been taking an awful lot of damage. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's also the wrong one. I'm living life on the edge. Okay. Okay, great. Yippee. Okay, then we go back the other way. Da 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 da. Banjo is one of the most fun characters to play as in Smash, though. I will say. They translated his moveset perfectly. An acquired taste is a good way to put it. I can't believe they haven't announced a new Smash yet. Maybe, you know, maybe next year, like next E3 or something. I guess they already had a pretty stacked, like, lineup for the Switch 2 release. Especially with Mario Kart, like, let's be honest. And Donkey Kong, but, like, especially a new Mario Kart, it's like, you kind of know that, and yes, I will check out, your buddy's video on the challenge. But yeah, with, Mario Kart basically being able to... I knew I was doing something stupid. I knew and I did it anyway. I gotta calm the fuck down. That's my problem. I'm like, I gotta go fast, and that means I keep fucking up. Oh my god! Fine, I'll be underwater! Jesus fucking Christ! Clanker hates me! I'm starting on Clanker's right side and going into tubes. That's good. I didn't want to get that Jinjo last anyway. And I usually tend to. We gotta handle those muty snippets in the not too distant future. Oh, and we can get this one now. And then we'll go on Clanker's Dumbo tail. You think it's gonna be the next few years before the next Smash? You can run through most of those, but sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry, you know? And we're gonna re-enter Clanker's stomach through here. Yep. Only one way to leave, though. Just constantly exiting through his gills. Which can't be comfy. What I'm seeing in this chat is that everyone's forgetting that Clanker is Grunty's garbage disposal. The meat is clearly from the people she's fed him. Fascinating theory. What are these boo-boos on his skin then? Do you think that's also related to his garbage pail duties? Listen, this was the 90s. Having half animal, half Robobot characters was all the rage. That's like what Sonic's whole deal was. So he might be a shark that she turned into a trash compactor. Or a whale. I think he's actually technically a whale. I know, a little hard to believe, but he does seem to be a whale. Let's get these notes first, because it's easier to run back up. Okay. One honeycomb that I needed. I didn't get the second honeycomb in Treasure Trove Cove. So, you know, I'm behind on a technicality. Finish the game 100%, but also collect every collectible. Kill every enemy, collect their health to activate all cauldrons, and switches, break every object. I don't know, it just sounds, I gotta be honest. It sounds a little boring. It sounds a little time consuming. I'll check out the video. Maybe it looks more fun than, you know, than just reading a description makes it sound, you know? Oh, I want to make sure I'm getting this jiggy here. Okay, good. But yeah, picking up all the things, breaking all the things, just sounds a little... Yippee, a life. It just sounds a little bit boring. But yeah, like I said, gonna check them out for you. See if it looks cool. It's tough to come up with good challenges for Banjo, isn't it? Because outside of, like, oh, learning the fewest amount of moves or something, like, what do you do? Can you beat Banjo without learning how to shoot eggs? The answer is probably no, but I don't know. What am I doing? We have technology. Ow. There's another snippet around here somewhere. I'll find him. There he is. Okay. Maybe actually attack the enemy. There we go. Yippee, we did it. You guys helped. Oh yeah, you do need eggs for the grunty fight. That's fair. So that, yeah, the answer's no. That's kind of it. That's the most interesting thing you could think of, isn't it? Like, beat Banjo without Kazooie, and the answer's, first of all, no, because you, right off the bat, you need the Talon Trot to even get to most of Grunty's lair. And then, yeah, you need eggs for the Grunty fight, so no. Can you beat the game without Banjo? Easily. But that's a hard one to do unless you have access to like mods. Kind of mod in Kazooie's like Banjo-Tooie moveset basically, and mod out Banjo. That'd be pretty cute. Can I beat the game without moving? Oop, oh, that was a chunky jump. I almost fucked that one up. Was all that just for a life? I don't need a life. I've got plenty of lives, and I don't need most of them. I won't be dying. Banjo-Kazooie Nuzlocke. Where somehow the Jinjos can die. I don't know. I gotta pay attention to how many chickies this is. 9. Oh, there's one in a tube. Okay. I remember. Another mod where can you beat Banjo as only the transformations? That'd be another cute one. I'm missing a shitload of notes. I believe they're in here. There's also a bunch at the start that I need to make sure I remember. But yeah, these are easy to forget about. Yippee! Now, fingers crossed that we didn't miss any, and when I exit this room, I'll have just enough notes waiting for me. Up there with the chompy guys. There's that Jiggy I need. I gotta figure out what tube it is I entered to obtain it. It's probably this one. Nuzlocke where Grunty freezes your bank account and she sells your possessions every time you take damage. Banjo's a house percent. Yippee! Great, and we skip the Jiggy Jig again. Efficient. Have we seen the Jiggy Jig once? I don't remember what my last Jiggy was. Oh, right, it was, the Jinjo. I remember. I might drown here. I might drown and die. God damn, that's a long tube! Okay, cool. So yeah, here's hoping that I've collected all the notes I needed. We'll see. I did hit Grunty's switch. Yeah, that's an easy one. I mean, you land right on it, you know. I helped. Woo. Good oxygen. Good job doing a breath, Banjo. That's how I talk to my cats. It's like, good sniffing. Good job having a nose. Hup. Okay. Well, this time I'm not gonna let this jerko total weenie pants hit me. Okay, good. And now I need to do some parkour, basically, to get to the other side efficiently. It's either that or I have to climb the ladder again, like a loser. One more note. There we go. Yippee! I found all the notes. I got all the jiggies. I think I got both of the honeycombs, but I'll be honest, I don't remember. I know I got one. So, yippee. Best note score for this world is 100. Next up is Bubble Gloop Swamp. This is... Hi! Hello, my darling. It's Vincent. Next up is... Yeah, Bubble Gloop Swamp. If you gotta be careful here. Brentilda can really get you right there if you're not careful. And again, we don't want to talk to her because she's a chatty Cathy. Like I said, this is a pretty poor showing for a speedrun. But we'll still do our best. Good job breathing. Yeah. Have you all finished your Christmas shopping and such? My darling, of course it's Vincent. What, you think I'm talking to one of you guys? Darling is a great nickname for, like, a beloved. But trust me, I think there's a decent chance I would alert you all if I had a beloved. Dogs prep you for kids. Cats prep you for teenagers. I don't really think so. Cats sleep most of the day. Which, I mean, I guess teens do love sleeping in, but, like... I call them stinky babies every day. Good baby. Good handsome baby. I finished that puzzle, yeah? Yes, I did. A Warhammer Saturnine box for Christmas. Congratulations on that thing. That I don't know what that is, but I'm happy for you. I'm glad you got the thing you wanted. Christmas shopping in this economy? Oh, you cracked me up to it. Well, you can make stuff. You can make stuff for your family. I tend to have an artistic community. Those are shoes, and that's Brentilda. We don't want to enter any of those holes. But yeah, you can listen. I've drawn crap for people, and they love it. So yeah, you can. That can be part of Christmas shopping, quote unquote. Keep your eyes open for a new move. Beak face. Rude. Finally got the factory up and running again. I can finally leave. Congratulations. I don't know if that's in relation to work or what, but way to go, you. Swamp's new moves. Excellent. And that was the boots he just taught us, so... Yay. That's a mean place to put a move. Right there. That's easy to miss. Gonna watch FNAF 2 in theaters, but unexpected expenses happened while I wasn't looking. Yeah, that'll happen. But on a similar note, Markiplier's movie is finally done! Well, it's kind of, like, coming out in theaters. Only, like, January 30th, I believe. And I'm so proud of him. I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch it, because I really like Iron Lung the game. It's so up my alley. You all know how much I like, you know, scary water things, and so Iron Lung is peak Twiins horror. And I'm just dang proud of Mark, so I'm excited to go see that in theaters. The thing is, the hardest part I think for me is going to be kind of like separating the mark from the artist, as it were. You know, and that could be tough sometimes with like voice actors too, being like Mercer. Matthew Mercer, I'm so familiar with him because of Critical Role that sometimes it's hard to be like, this is character and not, oh, that's Matthew Mercer. And I'm worried that the same thing will happen with Mark, that I'll be too distracted with like, that's Markiplier, and not focusing on his performance as a character. Hang on, I gotta kill the Flibbits. Okay, cool. And now there's one more. Fuck, get over here. Okay, I killed them. So yeah, I'm worried that I'll be distracted with it being Markiplier. But I'm still excited to see his performance and the set and everything. So yeah. That's a great resource right there, by the way. Having all those honeycombs just bumming around. If I ever take too much damage, I can always just return to the land of the Flibbits, and I'll be alright. The Flibbits are hard to kill. I basically never succeed in actually taking any of them out. Unless if I use the gold feathers like how I just did there. But yeah, their jump pattern is so difficult for Banjo to handle. Whether that be with Kazooie or not. I think that's just a life up there. Yep. Oh, he's just in the movie. He didn't like produce it, correct? Yeah, he's produced and directed and in the movie as well. And that's a lot of hats for one man to wear. I know he's pretty creative though, you know? And so I'm glad that he's gotten to like do all of this. No different from like me doing all the art in my comics or anything. That was close. Almost missed my leaf. Oop, 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 but I did miss the pole. That's alright. We gotta interact with the piranha. Great. Okay, cool. Now, let's hope I don't embarrass myself doing this one. This is an easy one to embarrass myself with, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet. It's sweaty gamer time. Nope. Nope, I fucked it up. So, instead, I'll let that clock run out, and I'll, pick up all the notes in my way. I even entered sweaty gamer time, and then I Tokyo drifted off of a goddamn platform. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll get I'll get the crocodile in a moment. Mostly I was just kind of worried at the idea of what would happen if the timer ran out while I was talking to the crocodile. It's gonna make a womp womp wah sound at me, but that's fine. Whatever, I can handle it. I'll be young and tooty old before you get Gruntilda's gold. What's your favorite color of Jinjo? I've always been weirdly partial to the orange one, which is weird. Because, oh, I'll have to make sure I grab that note. It's weird because I'm classically an orange hater. But I don't know, there's something about the orange Jinjo that I've always just characterized as being cute or something. I don't know. But I do quite like how the green Jinjo has a white stomach. It looks nice. I knew it was a bold jump when I did it. I was like, oh, that's a bold jump, and it was too bold. That's alright, that's alright. We can fuck up as many times as we need to. I forgot I was speedrunning. I forgot that this was supposed to be a speedrun. I was just playing Banjo. That's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I still gotta get the crocodile. Okay, I got it. Dang it, I had fun when I was supposed to be speedrunning. Yep. Whoops. Oh well. If you play a game good enough, then every run becomes a bit of a speedrun, isn't it? That's the only thing that's ever made me think I could speedrun Banjo, is just because I do know it so well. It's the only game that I'm this familiar with. Oh, you're doing a speedrun? I must have zoned out. Yeah, no, well, I mean, it's in the title. I'm proving to myself that I actually can't do a speedrun. Because I keep getting it in my head, oh, I bet I could speedrun Banjo. And it's like, Self, I don't really think we can. And oh, but Self, but what if we can? And it's like, well, Self, do it. And so this is me doing it, so I can show to myself that, no, I don't got the chops for it. Grunty button. What's the best speedrun for this game? It's like 2 hours something. So I guess we'll see how far we get in 2 hours and some odd. You can look it up if you go to speedrun.com. It's gonna load like poopy ass. Be aware. Hang on, I'm jumping in the wrong direction. Yeah, you can look it up on speedrun.com. You're gonna be inundated with ads. Be aware. I should have come here later. The crocodile's not even over here. Oh, no, yes it is. Okay. But yeah, specifically, you would want to look at the same version I'm playing, which is on the Switch/Switch 2. For a moment, I thought I just swiveled right past that Mumbo Skull token. Sort of just ended up learning to casually speedrun Pikmin 3 because my little brother liked it so much. That seems like a hard one, but I've never played a Pikmin. They seem stressful. I don't want to play Pikmin. I feel like it would just stress me out. And we can't get all the jiggies here, so we don't really have to worry too much. Basically, we're just not gonna interact with Mr. Vile at all. Do everything except for him. We're gonna run into his little house long enough to pick up some notes, but that's gonna be it. Boo, ads, I know. Nothing? Okay, sometimes, you know, I check out Twitch, see what's going on. See if anyone's streaming anything interesting. Parentheses, I usually look at artists. And every time I click on a stream, and I have to wait like a minute and a half for ads to play, it's the most likely thing to make me click away from a stream. And so it makes me want to, like, have them disabled, but doing that, one, I don't know if that completely disables ads, or if it just means I don't make any money off of, you know, ads, you know? Like, cause that's how it works on YouTube too, you know? YouTube videos that have been demonetized still run ads. I was not paying attention. Could you play that again? I gotta be honest. I forgot what the fuck I should have been doing there. Oh dear, forgotten already. Here it is again. I was picking up a paper so I could write down later little songs for us. Okay. Purple, yellow, magenta. Okay, good. Or what? So yeah, but also I need to make money, so I cannot turn off ads. But if I ever become a millionaire, I'll turn off ads. Purple, magenta, blue, purple, blue, purple, magenta, blue, hello, blue, purple, blue. This is the one I gotta write down. This is why I grabbed a paper. Oh, splendid. You just need one more lesson. Okay. Red, blue, yellow, purple, yellow, magenta, yellow, No light blue. No teal at all. That's crazy. Least favorite sun right there. Red. Blue. Oops. Okay. Blue. Yellow. Purple. Yellow. You ho. Come on. Magenta yellow. Yellow's the favorite sun, clearly. Yippee! Thanks a million for the Jiggy Tip Tub. It's the worst when you have a bad machine, so switching between ads and actual stream causes like a shitload of like lag and stuff, which means ads again because you have to reload. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. I hate that. oh, hang on. One more thing I need. Great. What, honey? It is nowhere near dinner time. I don't know why you're yelling. Is Crocotus over here? No. Is he on that side? No, not right now. Okay. I heard the meow. That was Vincent. A big, loud meow. From a little man. Being a little goofball. Stop looking at me. I don't know what you want. I've given you so much food today. You cannot get more food. Not this close to dinner time. Move the fucking camera. Thanks a million. Okay. Got him. Okay, great. Hi, welcome. We're doing our best to try to speedrun Banjo, even though I'm not good. And that's the point, is I'm showing myself I'm not good. And so I should not sit here and let myself think I can speedrun Banjo. And yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not good enough. I don't know what to tell you, honey. Ah, yes, tough parenting moment. He's eaten so much. He got breakfast, and then a little bit extra, and then a little bit extra. And then I think I gave him a little bit extra after I came home from the store. You are not shriveling up. You are so incredibly well fed. Your brother didn't even eat all your breakfast, so I don't know why you're crying. Why you're crying and being stinky. Let me get the Crocotus over here really quick. No. No. I don't know what to tell you. Do you want to tell chat? Do you want to come up here and talk directly into the microphone? No. Don't sound all sad at me. I'm speed running. I don't know what you want. This is green things they spoke of in the Bible. In fact, you are very round. Mapafu's calling you round. How does that make you feel? Are you round? If you see me look down, that's over there's where Vincent is. Can you wait until I finish Bubble Gloop Swamp? Can you do that? Well, he didn't reply, so I'm going to assume that means yes. Vincent clears throat. I really feel Mother has been quite unreasonable lately. Can you wait for me to get through the maze, at least? No. You can't wait? Don't want to wait? Hang on, I need to be a sweaty gamer. Give me a second. Fuck! Vincent, you did this. Vincent, this is your fault. You made me fall. You made me lose. You did that. How does that make you feel, huh? And I've taken so much damage and wasted so much time, all because of you. Rolling around screaming like, mother, sustenance. Now I have to go through the whole dang maze again. All because of you. Yes. You have received food. Okay, give me a moment. Let me try that jiggy one more time. And then I'll get you a little extra food. And maybe we'll take a small break. Everyone can go to the bathroom if they need to. Does that sound okay? I don't care what chat says. Like, I'm not like, chat, do you guys want to take a small little break? No. Vincent. Okay, sweaty gamer mode. Let me focus. Vincent Valentine, I swear to Christ. I'm gonna die! The hungriest creature to ever exist. I'm gonna die! No! Okay, now wait. I need to get health before anything else happens. So, you're gonna wait just a second for me to go find HP, and then you can get your extra food. Okay. And then you can stop boo-hooing, hullabalooing. The tiny distant meows are killing me. Okay. I'm going to feed the boy. Everyone can get a little snack, go to the bathroom if you need to. Tiny stinko man. And I'll be right back. I've returned. So I heard the cat do something goofy. Had to make sure everything was okay. Actually, before I do that, hang on. Might as well get myself a little bit more HP since I'm goddamn dying. Dying from cringe over here. I'd love another honeycomb. That would really be beneficial. By the way, he had food in his bowl. He just wanted me to look at him eat. I feel like every time I've ever gotten this jiggy, it's been a complete fluke. It has just been 100% the gods decided to pity me. Okay. It doesn't help that, like, the camera's stuck in, like, the worst angles. I did it. Okay, oh my god. The gods. Oh hell, she's playing banjo again. Fuck! Come on, get out. Your poor little Tootsie's banjo. No! We need to find more HP again. I'm gonna die. I must ask, does anyone here think cameras in video games have gotten worse or better? I think they've gotten much better. At least better than the N64, which is what this is still working with. The fact that it kind of chunks over to, like, set locations. The camera's always getting stuck on shit. I feel like I'm not battling the camera nearly as often these days as I used to while playing video games. I'm looking for more honey. I gotta be real. I need a little bit of HP. Okay, there we go. Boys. Be normal. Be normal and cool. Be good, cute boys. Not ugly, stinky boys. Great. Yeah, I feel like I don't have cameras getting stuck on things nearly as often. But also, I feel like sometimes cameras are more restrictive. But also, I think that kind of just depends on the type of game. You know? Sometimes the camera is, like, kind of permanently gonna just be over the shoulder, because it's like an over the shoulder shooter, you know? So I think it better, but I'd love to hear an argument for worse. Yep, most games have dedicated camera adjustments on the sticks. Yep, that's true. Being cute does not preclude one from being stinky. You're so right. Vincent, chat's calling you cute and stinky. How does that make you feel? He looked at me and meowed. Make of that whatever you will. Yay, we finally made it a mumbo. Don't fucking interact with me. you dragonfly hoe. No one's favorite enemy. Ekum bokum. We gotta make sure we pick up plenty of mumbo heads. Okay, good. Gotta always double check what is above. Sometimes Mumbo's hoarding some good shit up there. I think the camera in Bayo 3 almost made me rip my hair out a few times. I'll be honest, I haven't played enough Bayo to have a hard opinion. I really wanted Bayonetta 3 because I love the outfit. She's got like this cute kind of like Lolita fit going on. And then I started to play it and I don't know, maybe it was just also like not a good time in life. But I was so fucking tired playing Bayonetta. Nothing about it made my heart pump. And not like in a like an ooh heavens kind of way, but just like I was playing a video game, but I was I felt nothing while playing it. I wasn't excited, I wasn't intrigued, I was nothing. I was hitting the buttons, and it felt so, like, I don't know, bland. And I don't even know why. Like, it wasn't bad gameplay. A little Route 1, but I didn't get very far in. But, I think Bayo 3 is just a bad game. That does seem to be the consensus, unfortunately. Man, is it hard to visit a guy whose hut is at the end of a labyrinth. It's almost like he put himself there to try to avoid us or something. Now we're just kind of doing our rounds. We're gonna walk away with 9 jiggies. We should still have all the notes though, which is the important part. So, yippee. Oh, okay, I remember. I was about to be like, where the fuck is the orange Jinjo? Here's the thing about Banjo. If you told me just on the surface, if you were like, where are all the Jinjos in Bubble Gloop Swamp? I don't know if I'd be able to tell you. I'd be like, is one in the maze? I have to play through the game in my head. I know where the Jinjos are when I'm playing the game. I do not just know where the Jinjos are. And maybe that's the thing that separates the real gamers from the stinky cute losers like me. How can it be bad if it has Pretty Lady? I don't know. Like, Pretty Lady and some other cool, like, fun characters, fun gimmicks. I've watched Allison play, Bayo 1, like, most of it, and that was really fun. And, so I don't know what was wrong with Bayonetta 3. It's anomalous. I need 5 notes somewhere. And they should be in the water, but where? Probably around here near the egg. I don't think they're around Mr. Vile. Mr. Vile should just have, yep, there we go. Yeah, feathers and eggs around him. I see the problem, Twiins. You need Allison to play Bayo 3 for you. Allison didn't want... Here's how I obtained Bayonetta 3. I got it for Allison for either her birthday or Christmas. And then 3 years later, 2 or 3 years later, she gave me that same copy of Bayonetta 3. Where's my camera? Hello? Why is my camera AWOL? Okay. That was crazy. Yeah, then 3 years later, she gifted me that same Bayonetta 3. It was still, like, in plastic. It was completely unopened. I played it for an afternoon and was so unplussed that I just never played it again. I thought about playing it on stream, and every time I've actually had the thought of, oh, maybe I should really actually play it on stream, I've so wanted to not do that I've just done anything else. So I just don't know what's wrong with it. It's technically fine. But it's just bad, and I can't figure out why. Maybe I should play it on stream so we can all suss out why it's so ass together. I don't think I could break that ice as a crocodile. I think I gotta return as Banjo and then return again as a croc. We'll see. That should be fun. It'll be something at least. I think one of the big problems 3 has is the giant monsters in Arena that are mandated to have enough room for them. See, I never got to the giant monsters. So, just normal gameplay was just kind of boring. And that was it. And if it's not fun to just play as Bayo, how can I expect the other big gimmicks to be cute and fun too? Yeah, I don't think I can... It can't hurt to try, but we gotta beak barge into that. I'd really like to play... It's like a spin-off Bayonetta game where it's little baby Bayo running around in a forest fighting off monsters and some crap. That one looks cute. I'd like to play that one. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's everything that's going on with me and Bayonetta. There's a gold feather down here that I could probably use. Yeah. Is her name Cereza? I didn't know. Is that where our Cereza obtained their name from? If not, that's also swell, but how fun. Mumbo Magic a week. Mumbo Magic run out. Don't touch me. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Yippee! Okay, yeah, we'll wander over there again at some point. Actually, maybe we ought to just do that now. For the convenience of it all. I guess there's no good reason to finish that puzzle as a croc. So I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning the most efficient pathing. For the speedrun that I'm not gonna do. I'm only at Freezeezy Peak, and this is... We're nearing when most people are finishing the game for their speedruns. I don't need to interact with that puzzle. We're making pretty decent time. It's amazing how quickly you go when you don't, read the dialogue. Da-da-da-da! Oh, we're alright. This one doesn't get you as far, since I think that they expect you to just jump off at the level here. Yippee, we made it. Alright. Great. We'll return after we come back anyway to finish the Mr. Vile stuff, but we can't do that until we learn how to wear some tennis shoes. So, yippee. I don't know if I'll get to that today. I genuinely. World record pace. That cannot be true. Not after I've fumbled every level somehow. Big jump. Freezeezy Peak is another pretty scary one. Only 260? Who doesn't collect all 100 notes? Like, there's no reason to not get 100 notes for every level. But the dialogue is so charming. You're so right. The dialogue is really charming. But it slows me the fuck down. Why is there no frames here? The world of not enough frames. What's going on? I gotta be honest, I've got crazy deja vu from, I think a Banjo-Kazooie-esque Smiling Friends game would be perfect. I feel like I've read that sentence before in this room, which feels impossible. Surely, I've never read that before in my life. And yet, here I am. I'm not going to Gobi's Valley. Here I am, getting a sense of deja vu. With the goddamn frames! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Gotta get our quick travel. Fast warp. There he is. Did a weird roll for no fucking reason. As if that's ever been the fastest way to get anywhere. Need water. I've been sipping upon a monster, but sometimes you need water. My mortal enemy being frames. That's pretty accurate, I suppose. Picture frames, glasses frames, computer frames. I'm still here, watch you play, but I can't think of what to say. That's alright, Grunty. That's alright, that's alright. Animation frames. Got a lot of enemies that are animation frames. War frames. Wait, where's our presents? I shouldn't have entered here. I don't want to chit chat with these kids. Should just have gone and picked up their presents. Listen, we're at the point where I'm inefficient. We're lucky I'm even still playing the game at this point. That I haven't had a full meltdown. Ah, the fucking Twinklies. That's alright. That's alright. We gotta at least do Freeze Easy Peak because it's Christmas flavored, you know? Ugh, even though the Twinklies and the Twinkly Munchers are asinine, to say the least. I hate the snowmen. We should get rid of them too, because they're jostling my jimmies. They're already jostling my jimmies. I can't believe they have a whole level with ice physics, by the way. All the snow has ice physics. That's bananas. That's full bananas. DK would love it here. Because it's bananas, that's the joke. Not the jimmies. The run never dies. Yeah, I don't care about your problems. Just give me the thing. The entire level? I mean, might as well. I've already collected a few notes. You grab some notes, time to do the level. Alright, but we gotta kill some snowmen, because they're hoes. I don't like them. And then we'll return to the Twinklies. Isn't asinine the evolution of Growlithe? That's a good joke. Culture Chimp wins joke of the stream. Well done, you. Oh, speaking of winning and stuff, I should actually announce this at some point, and I'll make a proper post announcing. Fuck my dick hole. Announcing this. This is why we gotta get rid of the snowmen, because they're such jerks. Also you get a Jiggy for doing that, so you need to anyway. What a hoe! His aim is too good! Throwing from way downtown. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, we gotta at least get those two for right now. So we can handle the Twinklies. Announcing the Twiins Variety Award show this year is going to be this Sunday, basically. The 21st? I'll have to double check. I know I said Monday last time. I got that wrong. I fucked up. But that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make a post about it on Twitter and Blue Sky, and probably also the YouTube posts section, which I often forget exists. But yeah, so make sure you show up so we can all celebrate all the coolest things that happened in the year, and all that jazz. So yippee! I gotta draw some cute outfits for me and the gang. I can't just reuse the same art that I had last time. That'd be ludicrous. What am I doing? I mean, I guess, you know, I flew up here, might as well get the buttons, is the whole point. And then I'll do the Twinklies and the Twinkly Munchers. Great buttons! Wahoo yippee yeah! They say Twiins' heart shrunk 3 sizes that day. Yeah, make sure you wear your best outfits. It's mandatory black tie. It's a black tie affair. So yeah, if you're not dressed properly enough, we won't let you into the stream. You have to fully take a picture of yourself to enter the chat, and if you don't look fly enough, then you're like, your Twitch account gets banned for 24 hours. Dystopian. Yeah, that's a scary jump. That's why I took it so fucking weird. Let me just... Yeah, we'll do this part. Then we'll climb the tree. Did I say 24 years? Not 24 hours? Yeah, you'll be banned for 24 years. No! This is why I hate the Twinklies and the Twinkly Munchers. No, you fucking whore! Urgh! Don't eat him, you bitch. What a bitch. You're a bitch. How many Twinklies? I mean, 6 more Twinklies. Okay. Like, go around. Don't run directly into the guy who is literally, it's like being called a people eater, you know? Like, he's gonna get eaten. Yep. Oh my god! Nope, he still got eaten, just by the third one. At least it's nice that the third one got to eat too. Okay, I think those two should do it for us. That orange one might be the last we need. Yep. Okay. For you! Okay, great. And now, we'll turn on the tree in just a second. No, there's no reason to climb the tree just yet. So, I won't. We gotta handle this ice cube. These things that trigger the exact same anxiety as trying to stop a Bulborb from eating your Pikmin. I feel like I don't remember the ice cubes being that clear. They were difficult to see. To be fair, man-eater is a term that exists. Yeah, but that's different. People-eater. Man-eater. You know? That's the cool thing about language. It can be, varied. And nuanced. Similar sounding things can have different meanings. I'm sorry, Daddy, I've been bad. Versus, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. That's how language works, isn't that nifty? That's why people study this stuff. It's pretty cool, actually, if you think about it. That's what makes poetry and rap and good music so intriguing, I say. That wordplay can be doing a lot and can give a whole lot of different meanings to lyrics. Excuse me, did that not count? I heard no blink as I swooped through. Okay, there's at least one. Okay, we did it. Yippee! Christmas tree percent run. Yeah, let's go! Christmas in 2 hours and 4 minutes. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm jamming out Freeze Easy Peak. It's one of my favorite banjo tracks, I gotta be honest. I could so be an English teacher. You don't even know. I could be an art teacher and an English teacher, and that's kind of it. Oh, I guess I could also technically be a theater teacher. You barely need a degree to do that. But yeah. I'd make a great teacher. You just need to be for like a slightly older student base. But that's mostly just because I don't like children. If you fall properly, you can avoid fall damage, because you enter that loading zone. But it's risky business, because if you don't fall properly, well, then you just hit the floor. Who does? You know, some people do. Some people are like, kids are so funny, they're so fun, I love teaching them, and that's grand. We are blessed to have people who actually like tolerating children, because that means the rest of us don't need to deal with our kids. We can just pawn them off to nannies, you know? Our kids. I say as if I'm ever going to have any. I'll have to make sure I return to get that honeycomb, but I'm just going to use up my last little bit here to get him. Yippee. I thought I had to, okay, I was gonna say I thought I had to kill all of them. I did. I'll fly up there later. That's honestly a pretty scary jiggy to get, since it's at the top. It's easy to fall and die, and I'd rather not do that and then have to collect all my notes again. That's the big thing. So, also enemies respawn. It's a whole deal. So we're gonna run around and pick up our goods from the now dead snowmen first. Kind of handle everything else, and we'll get the top of the snowman last. I don't think I want to leave as a walrus. I don't think that benefits us in any way. I'm trying to remember what's around. Yeah, no, we don't need to leave as a walrus, and we're not getting all the jiggies here either, because we can't until we learn how to put on some shoes. So we'll do the Mumbo stuff, and then we'll go up and get the jiggy on top of the snowman. But it won't be the last jiggy, since, like I said, there'll be one more race with Boggy that we have to do. Okay, sorry, the snow scared me. The ice scared me. Ice guy. Oh, gotta get that feather. Running pretty dang low. They're really hard to see though. You know what, I'm really glad my latest video, it's not like it's like super popping off or anything, it's kind of doing as middling as all my videos basically do these days. Which is a small bummeroni, but not too bad. I'm glad that it didn't like, you know, completely tank like anytime I've ever uploaded a like gameplay highlights. That bums me out. But I'm really appreciating what people have to say about it. I've gotten a lot of good responses of people being like, I like seeing people talk about character design like this. This is the video about Iono and Kanari, by the way. Like, they're really appreciating my analysis on character design and my new little icons I've got for myself. Yay, Jiggy! Like I've got me on screen now, because I don't know, I finally decided, hey, maybe I ought to do that. Like every other animated like YouTuber, you know? Good to have something on screen when I don't have anything else to put on screen, you know? The snowman is kind of scary. He's a lot to handle. How many presents do I have? I don't think I've picked up all 3. One is in Mumbo's house, I'm fairly certain. So, I think we're gonna go hang out with Mumbo. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad that while, you know, it's not doing super amazing numbers, that the overall response to my latest video has been pretty dang positive. That's nice. It's nice to see. I know. Wow. Good jump. An amazing jump for such a good jumpy boy. It's Vincent. Unlocked her rant Sona. The thing is, I've gotten so... I've got like angry faces that I've drawn, and I've just I've only talked about things I like, and so I haven't had the excuse to show off my funny angry faces. See, that's why you double check, because sometimes Mumbo is hoarding the good stuff up here. A Jinjo and notes, like goddamn. Yippee. Yippee yahoo wahey. Let's go, Mumbo. Thought you were talking to Banjo. Listen, I talked to Banjo and I talked to Vincent in very similar ways. What can I say? An arms folded thumbnail that just has insert show and the text problematic. That would imply I watch TV. I guess that's actually, in general, one of my videos this year even though nothing has hit amazing numbers outside of my video about Has-Been Hotel, which is 3 minutes long, and I knew it was gonna do well because Has-Been is popular and topical right now, so it's not like I'm like, whoa, I'm so surprised that this incredibly popular and topical content is doing well, you know? Where the hell is Waza? Waza's over here? Where's Waza? Hang on, I need to look around for a second. So I'm not too surprised, okay, yeah, that it's doing well. But I'm glad that across the board, my videos are being received well, even if they're not super popular. Like, I'm getting a lot of comments that are like, I appreciate this content. I like this, I like that. Good job. I hope you keep doing stuff like this. Which is good. That's nice. I just wish my videos were funnier. I think that's the big thing. If they were funnier, people would rewatch them. Share them. And also, I don't know, I like watching funny videos, but oh no, I've gotta be all analytical all the time. Gotta be like, wait, I'm taking this seriously. Isn't this fun and cool? How this character is wearing the color purple or whatever the fuck? It's a far cry from what I'm used to, back in ye old early days of Ruby, where checking my comments were often, it was like, do I even want to do that? People would be so mean and mad because I didn't like a cartoon. And it's a lot nicer getting to make content and it be, this is a thing I like, and comments are like, me too! I know negativity, gets more numbers, but I'm having more fun being positive. When did I get a note? When did I get a honeycomb? That's grand, and I'm embarrassed that I missed it. Gotta be honest. How dare you not like exactly what I like? I mean, I can understand being defensive about something you like. If I watch a video when I need a return as Banjo so I can get that Jinjo up there. Yeah, if someone, if I see a video and someone's like shitting on Pokemon, I get mad. I get all wound up. The difference is I just don't leave a comment. I go to Allison and I rant at her. You had food and you ate it. You don't need me to watch you eat. How many notes do I have? Okay. I think I've gotten all of them in the water. I think we've done everything we need to. Oh no, I need to locate Boggy. He's over here. But yeah, so I can understand being, kind of defensive of things that are precious to you, and especially, some of my takes weren't even all that good, so I can understand, being mad at me when I'm being too rude about someone's favorite cartoon. I can understand. But I don't know, I'm just having a whole lot more fun talking about stuff I like. And that's good, because I actively made that decision. I was like, I want to talk about stuff I like better. I watched Indie Mouse play a video game, and, it was something he enjoyed. And I was like, I want to get to do that. Because I was feeling so down. And I watched this video, and it made me feel better. And it's like, I should do that. And now here I am doing that. And I'm less successful, but I'm happier. Parentheses. Ooh, but I do wish I made more money. Don't you wave your arm at me. Bogulus Pogulus. That's his full legal name. I've got so much shit in my throat right now. Hang on. I've got a frog. I've got a toad. I've got some fog. I've got a slug. All of it's just jammed in my throat. I should have been a witch VTuber. With how often I've got frogs coming out of my throats. My throat. Multiple throats. Shh. Don't tell chat. That's how I'm so good at talking. I've got multiple throats. Like a cow and their 4 stomachs. We're gonna have to zip past Boggy. I think you're faster if you jump. So we want to kind of min-max some jumping. What, beloved? I'm racing Boggy. This is high tension stuff right now. I won! No thanks to you. Ugh. Did I eat a swamp? I am the swamp. I've got like a hair tangled in my eyelashes, a frog in my throat, and a cat yelling at me. No wonder I'm not gonna get world record pace. Okay, that's everything we can do as a walrus. So let's... Did I get all the presents? I think I have. Let's return to Mumbo. Become a bear again. And then, keep running around. Basically. Absolute witch behavior. I'm just gonna have, like, a witchy outfit. I'm gonna be a fallen angel and a witch. Those aren't mutually exclusive occupations. What, beloved? You blew your load. You can wait an hour for dinner time. I know, a whole hour. Heavens, you'll shrivel up. Okay, great. 92 notes. It's a concerning amount. Just because it's not like a flat, like, 5 or something. But I believe the rest of the notes are on top of the snowman. So, we'll go do that. What, Vincent? Stop. You don't get dinner for at least 30 minutes. That's the rule. It's always been the rule. Yeah, no, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear no sass. Earlier today, I thought about telling Vincent, if you don't move, I'm gonna turn you into coffee. Alright, okay. Well, I got screwed. I thought I was way closer to the edge. Don't sandwich me between the cubes! We're alright. Okay. Okay, great. What, Vincent, chill the fuck out. I'm gonna push him over. Hi, welcome. Mari? Mari? Is it pronounced Mari? Sorry, I needed to pat my fuzzy wuzzy little son. He's a cat. Howdy, welcome. How are you doing? I'm not doing well with my speedrun. As evidenced by the fact that I'm only in Freeze Easy Peak. And, I think the world record is, like, done by now. But we're getting as far as we can, I suppose. Whoa, almost fell. That would have been embarrassing. But I'm gonna have to feed the cat at some point because he's being a no! I need to get back up there. But yeah, we're doing pretty alright otherwise. How have you been? Thanks for clicking upon the stream. I was recommended? That ain't never happens. People don't recommend me. Based potato. That's a pretty good way to insult a cat right there. One step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. Alright, gotta fly up to get one last note here. Like a goofy gumbo fool. There you are. See, that's why I was scared to come up here. Not only can those 2 ice cubes really fuck you up. Yay, that's all the notes. Okay. And there's 2 more jiggies we can get. One is from the Jinjos, and one is from... I didn't want to be there, I'll be honest. That's alright. In the snowman's tear ducts, not really the place to be. But yeah, one from the Jinjos, one from the children. So we're going to... There's a blue Jinjo over there. We're gonna land on... I'm glad I spotted him, otherwise I would have been really at a loss. Gonna land over here, grab this Jinjo, get down as safely as we can. Get the orange Jinjo from Waza. Locate the green Jinjo. Where could the green Jinjo be? Where haven't I been? Oh, wait, isn't the green Jinjo? It's in the village. I know where it is. Don't worry. I remembered. I can't believe I didn't get it earlier. And then once we finish Freeze Easy Peak, I can probably feed the cats. Since they're silly and willy. Why don't you go bother Allison? She's not encumbered by playing a video game, and you all know that she's more likely to feed you early. So why are you yelling at me? Meant baked potato. Oh. Baked potato is another good one to call your cat. There he is. A based potato was pretty hilarious though. Can I make that jump? Not well. Might as well just run around. It doesn't really matter at this point. The speed run is going poorly, so at this rate, I'm just playing Banjo. Playing Banjo, but not reading the dialogue. He does like me more. The idiot. I still have, like, a full hair tangled within my eyelashes. Don't yell at me. You know that's rude. Cat, there is at least one available caretaker in the home who will give in to your whims, and you've chosen to challenge yourself instead. She's less easy to annoy. You're annoying, but still very lovable. Gah. Alright. And now we're leaving the premises, and on our way out, we're given some Christmas presents. How do you guys like wrapping your Christmas presents? Is it something you kind of wait until the last minute? Or do you do it right away? Do you have like a system, like a method every year? Like, oh, I get different wrapping papers for different people, or do you just do whatever? Do you make other people wrap your presents for you? Are you one of those freaks who don't wrap your presents? My parents do that, because it's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, we bought everything together anyway, and I'm like, but the joy, the fun of it. 1 present, 2 present, 3 present. Hi, Vincent. Yippee! Now we've all got presents. Here's something for you. No, I get a gift bag. Fuck that shit. I like wrapping presents. I think it's fun. I think seeing the presents under the tree is one of the funnest parts about Christmas. Do you want to yell directly into the mic? I'm doing a speed run, can't you tell? This year I'm trying to dabble in stickers. Ooh, that's fun. It's mainly envelopes for me. Ooh, that's fun, that's fun. I like to make and print art of friends as presents. That's cute. That's cute and fun. That's cute, fun, and good. I like that. Hang on, there's a... Yeah, it's over here. A whole jiggy I gotta get. I suck at rapping. The only way you get better is by doing it. Unfortunately. Just like with everything. You know, with practice comes perfection, which is not how that saying goes. But it's, you know, the sentiment is the same. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can get this until I've got... I can't get that one, but maybe I can do something up here. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can't get that jiggy until I've got the running shoes. So I guess I'll just skedaddle for right now. When I meet them, I usually come with a stack of a few prints. Oh, that's so fun! Man, I gotta get onto, like, the prints game. I think prints are fun and cool. I've started, like, scrapbooking, like, journaling kind of a deal. And I'm having a great time putting fun, cool art into my cute little journal. And, I don't know, sometimes I think, like, boothing at a con sounds hard. But a part of me thinks that I could sell cool prints of things, surely. I'm a cool artist. Prints and maybe cool acrylic chains or whatever. Or, like, keychains. But, I don't know. I get in my own head about it. It seems expensive to do prints. And I feel like no matter what, I'd be selling at a loss. And I just don't... I'm not at a point in life where I can just be willingly wasting money. Wasting money to pretend to be an artist. Oh, hell yeah. Physically holding your stuff feels so cool. I know! Because I've done it before, and it does. It's the coolest feeling in the world. Okay, I'm gonna feed the cats. Actually, no. I'm gonna keep waiting 30 more minutes. They can't push me around and bully me. We're going to Gobi's Valley, I do believe. Gobi's Valley is next, isn't it? I opened 2 doors. Yes, I remember. I remember where I'm going. Stop that. That's not yours. Don't be silly. Pippin's being goofy. Be strong. I could share a table, you know? The big thing is, so there's not really cons near me. So, it's not just boothing. Ow! It's not just boothing I'd be worrying about. It's the light, honey. Hang on, let me close my curtains so that the cats stop being goofy in one way. Look at him coming to get me. He's gonna punch my butt. Okay. Yeah, so it's not just boothing. It's I would have to pay for travel, and also like to stay at a place. So I would love to go to cons more. I've been to one con, and it was a tiny little kind of local con earlier this year, and I had a tons of fun. I spent so much money. Most of my money was spent on an Uber every day to and from the con, but I don't regret it because I really enjoyed the experience. The maid cafe was probably the most fun because it was pitched as magical girls, but it was a maid cafe. It was like magical girls. Wink. It's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, but they did like cute little performances and the vibes were just really fun and cool. And I think my favorite part was there were only like 5 of us at the Magical Girl Maid Cafe at the time I went, because it was like in the middle of like a cosplay thing being judged. So, yeah, there was like none of us in there, which was great. And so we all just sat at a table together. And I was kind of quiet and to myself, you know, just enjoying the vibes. And I overhear a couple of the people talking, and they mention like Rooster Teeth and Red versus Blue, and I posted the meme to my Discord of, you know, the sad guy in the corner. They don't know they don't know I'm Twiins Inc. Cause that's exactly how it felt, and I was like, I'll just keep my mouth shut. And I'm not saying I'm, you know, the most well-known voice or even personality in the Rooster Teeth sphere, but one of the people did have a Bumblebee jacket on. Like, they had, I think it was homemade, like a Blake and Yang, like, Letterman's jacket. And so I was like, I don't know, there's an increased chance of them having heard my voice before. And so I just kind of stayed a little quiet, but I had a great time. Imagine, I feel like especially Bumblebee fans hate me, even though my big sin is wishing Blake and Yang spoke to each other more. I don't really want to talk to Trunker. He's too chatty. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they latched on to hating me so much when, by all accounts, I'm in their corner. I think Blake X's son was set up better because it was actually set up properly, but I'd have no problem with Blake X Yang in the theory. I mean, I hate Blake. Blake's the worst character, shortly followed by Yang, so I guess they're perfect for each other. But, yeah, they just all really hated me, and maybe I just never worded myself particularly well, but I'm just like, I wanted them to talk to each other more. I don't know, sorry. Sorry I wasn't happy with the scraps you were given. I wanted you to get a proper meal. There's not a Jiggy up there yet. We're at the part of the game where I'm worse at. I know, for real. An absolute witch in their eyes. Alright, oop. I'm glad I wasted that. I'm trying to change my camera. Oh, it's only 1 egg per nostril. Right. That's so goofy. It's the only thing that, like, only needs 1 egg. There we go. You know your ship is grasping at straws when the biggest insult is wanting the characters to interact more. For real. Whatever. It is what it is. There's notes all around the perimeter here that I want to make sure I get. An easy 4 to miss, gotta be honest. Same with that Mumbo head. Can't hurt to grab them. We need all of them we can get. They do give you excess Mumbos, but I haven't been grabbing all of the ones I usually do, so gotta be careful when I want to end up in a situation where I've got no Mumbos and I really need some. 1 Jinjo, an easy guy to miss. And if you're good, you make this jump in one big go, and it seems I am good. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee. Banjo actually seems to move with your camera, so lining it up in first person, I feel, makes your life easier. Yep. So you know you're gonna hit the guy. It can be tough with the wibbly wobbly flying carpets sometimes. And listen, you know, I got nothing wrong with like a ship mostly done through headcanon. All of my ships in 85% of my ships in Project Sekai are crack ships. They're characters that like barely interact. But if it's a canon, and so I can get behind, fan engagement doing the bulk of the work for you. But I don't know if it's a canon ship, then I don't know, just put it on screen more. That's the big difference, isn't it? It wasn't just a crack ship. But whatever. But yeah, back at what we were originally even talking about. I'd love to go to more cons, because I really did enjoy my time at the one I went to earlier. But I'm just not near anything, and I don't have a vehicle, so yeah, I don't know. It's tough to super duper justify the expense, but I'd love to, because it really was a lot of fun. I would want to cosplay as myself. I'd want to dress up like me, and I don't know. So that's another thing. I would want to go to one that one of you guys also can, at least one, but preferably multiple. Like, I'd like a small gathering of the sprinkles, you know? Ooh, low enough for the grabba to be getting at me. Fuck this hoe. I deadass almost just started singing Dochi. Damn it! Hang on, I'm taking a beating here. Which one is that? What song is that? Fuck that hoe. Fuck that bitch. Dead to Me? Is that what it is? Alter Ego! That's what it is. That's what it is. Alter Ego's a good song. Look it up. It is. The lyrics are explicit. I mean, it starts with fuck that hoe, fuck that bitch. So, be aware, but you're all adults. For the most part. Twiins need somebody to pick her up, drive her to a con in another state, drop her back off at her house. Easy peasy. Yeah. Every day. Because that's the thing. Going to a... Howdy! Welcome! Jokester King. What a cool name. Feel free to lurk. Feel free to chit-chat. What about adults? That you guys are mostly adults, and so you can handle a song with a little bit more NSFW lyrics, is what I was saying there. I don't think anyone is underage in chat, really. But also, if you ask me, if you're under the age of 25, you're a kid. There's a honeycomb in that cactus. I haven't been paying enough attention. I've really lost the guys, the little dudes. I'm usually better at this jiggy, but I'm just embarrassing myself today. Seems to be a bit of a reoccurring theme. There he is. It's because I keep looking at you guys. I'm like a small little cutscene. That means I gotta stop looking at the gameplay and look at chat again. No, I gotta pay the fuck attention. I'm mostly to adulthood in Twiins' eyes. This should be the last one, though. Yep. Only joking, mortal. We can only give you this. A jiggy. I gotta climb back up there. Climb. I can probably just fly up to him. Running out of my feathers, though. I feel like I've never been this low on feathers. Ew. Jinxie looks horrible at a distance. I've never really paid attention to that. I wonder if I can finish Gobi's Valley before it's time to feed the cats. 20 minutes. Let's see if I can finish Gobi's Valley in 20 minutes. Boys, be cute. Be cute and good. No stinky bad boys. No stinky bad boys. I'm talking to the cats. So this is like Banjo's ancestor. It's tough to really tell sometimes. Everything is flavored after Banjo and or Kazooie. You kind of just learn to accept it growing up, but yeah, I don't know. I guess. But maybe Banjo and Kazooie are just kind of important people. Gotta make sure you get all these notes around Ruby. They can be easy to miss. Also, a Mumbo. There's a lot of Mumbos in Gobi's Valley, it feels like. Which makes sense. It's... What's the next level? Oh yeah, you need them for Mad Monster Mansion. Great. This can be a time-consuming jiggy if you do it wrong. Most of them are. Oh good, I got my egg back. That's what we want to avoid. We don't want to have to two-cycle all of the egg baskets. Oh, okay, and that's enough. This tub will now help you with your quest. Yippee! Oh, we gotta jump, hang on. Wahoo! Alright, cool. I like Ruby's song, I think it's really fun, but we're not gonna stick around to listen to the whole thing. Instead, we're gonna ski-daddle on over here, pick up some notes, but I don't want to get the ones up there right now, I don't think. Just because we're playing a bit of a dangerous game without a proper moat in play. So we should get that happening. Killed the bug just to make my life easier. Same with those notes, so we're gonna just jump over here. Oopsies, poopsie doopsels. Alright, cool, we're gonna get the fuck out of the hot sand. Alright, cool, awesome, nailed it. Maybe we'll do this pyramid first. There's also a Jinjo right over here, so it's fine. Everything's fine. I have taken a lot of damage. A bit annoying. I should talk to Bottles, I suppose. He can heal me up. What a horrible place for the camera. There we go. Some notes. Some notes. Yeah, we'll do this really quick. This is a fun little pyramid. I really like Gobi's Valley because it's easy to just chunk things up into the pyramids. Makes it nice to keep track of things. Yippee! Let me pick all these up really quick, and then do our little memory puzzle. Oops. Yeah, maybe I don't remember where all the things are. And that's something that you should know if you're gonna do a proper speedrun. I recognize that. I also haven't talked to Brintilda once. So, you know, it's not gonna be a bit of a... Not a perfect... not a perfect speedrun. Oops, they give you a lot of time for this. Mumbo was up here. The feathers were diagonal from each other. Yep. Kazooie was over here. Yep. And then whatever the hell this one is, honeycomb. Yay, easy. Stop being goofy. Be good, cute boys over there. Whoops. I was looking at chat. Do you think Banjo is a manlet or tall? That's a great question. Because as a bear, yeah, he gives a tall energy. Bears tend to. But... And I think every time I've ever drawn Banjo, like as a human, I've made him a bigger guy. But he's easily carried around by Kazooie, who is a bird, and he kind of stands eye to eye with Mumbo, who is questionable in terms of whatever the fuck Mumbo is. He might be a lizard, he might be a man. I don't know. It's tough to tell. Do I need to give them 3? I can't remember. Yippee. Okay, good. So that's a great question. So he feels like he'd be tall. But I think in actuality he's not that tall. I don't mind a short king, you know? Short kings are swell. But I think I like the idea of him being tall better. Just because, listen, short kings are swell, but big kings. I also kind of like, you know, because Banjo's also a little on the chunky side. He likes food plenty. He's always eating his honeycombs. And so I think I like the idea of him getting to be tall and also a little on the fatter side. Hang on, my... Whoops! I wasted my camera there. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. And also my golden feathers made the guy freeze, which was weird. Hello, eat my thing. There we go. It'd be real funny if Banjo was short and Kazooie was taller, but just scrunched up in his backpack. Kazooie also has tall woman energy, doesn't she? So maybe they are both just tall. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe a Breagle, because again, that's a fake bird breed. She's a red-crested Breagle. Maybe Breagles are just... They're like albatrosses, you know? Like... Oh, that platform is scary. Okay. Yeah, maybe they're just mega birds. Fucking... Okay, that is fascinating that every time you waste your golden feathers interacting with these guys, they freeze. That's real nifty. Why would they do that? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a lot for the system to kind of handle all at once. I don't know. But just what a nifty fact. She does look short when sitting down. But listen, she's also a bird, you know? She's mostly wing and leg. The delicious parts. That's not okay. That wasn't an okay joke to make. This is King Sandybutt's tomb. I like this music. I think it's catchy. I gotta make sure I get the grunty switch while I'm here. Which I did not. We're re-entering the maze. It's not too far away, though. It's not the biggest room on planet Earth. So it's a whole dang maze, but as long as you know, if you know where you're going, it makes things easier. Have you ever drawn Banjo-Kazooie as humans? I have! I've done it on stream before. I drew them kind of engaging at a distance. It was a pretty crummy picture. With Yuka and Laylee. And Banjo and Kazooie's designs especially are awfully Route 1. I was actually thinking about that. I'm like, man, I did not draw Banjo right. So maybe I'll do it again. I can never draw the Baron Bird too many times. But yeah, Yuka and Laylee ended up looking way cooler. So yeah, I did. You can find that on my Twitter somewhere if you scroll in my media tab long enough. Gotta make sure you get this Jinjo. Now we only need the blue one, and I know exactly where it is. Did we fill it the moat? No. That's all I want to do right now, is fill the moat, and it's like the one thing I haven't done. Let me get these notes, but carefully. Oh, and I'll grab that honeycomb down there. While I'm in the area, since I'm goddamn dying. Okay, good. And get this note while I'm also here. Most of the notes are down there, though. It's another huge reason why I want to fill up this dang old moat. I've returned to see one of the more anxiety-inducing levels. King Sandybutt can be pretty anxiety-inducing if you don't know what you're doing. Luckily, I'm a gamer god, so I know exactly what I'm doing. At all times. Always cool, calm, and collected. That's what Twiins Inc. is best known for. Being cool, calm, and collected. Kazooie being a red-crested Breagle is funny because it implies that Breagles are actually mostly red with a differently colored crest. I choose to believe it's normally yellow. You do get to see more Breagles in that Game Boy Advanced game that I mentioned previously. Grunty's Revenge, I think is what it's called. I can't remember. But yeah, that's the history of how Banjo and Kazooie met, actually. So I'd love to play it at some point. Cause why the fuck not? I'd also like to, at least once, play dang old Nuts and Bolts. Cause, you know, after enough time has passed, oh, I can't do this until I get the shoes. I just can't. Unless if I do some big jumps upwards. I don't even know if that's, nope, can't even reach. So yeah, we'll return to that. But let me just actually fucking go to bottles and learn how to do a move. I think the timer's gonna run out, and I'm worried it'll make me get out of my talent trot, which is why I didn't want to leave. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, you know, enough time has passed. We all know Nuts and Bolts is a bad Banjo-Kazooie game, even if it's a swell video game. So now that you know, going in, I know what to expect with Nuts and Bolts, so I think I could appreciate it for what it truly is. But I don't have an Xbox, so how the hell am I supposed to be able to play it? It's not available on the PlayStation. Twiins is ever the model of patience and restraint. Exactly. You know. Yippee! Okay, let's get those shoes on my little old footses. And get some dang old jiggies hip happening. There's another fly I want to kill over here, just because it's going to be in my way. Good, I got it. Let me slap these on first. Hiya! I'm getting these notes around Grabba. I'm hoping Grabba doesn't talk to me. Okay, he doesn't stop me, which is the big thing. I may have fucked up there. Yep. Directly into the quicksand, but that's alright. It's actually not even quicksand. It's just, it's not even hot sand. It's just mean eels biting Banjo's little tootsies. Which is kind of hilarious, in a way. I have to go get Gobi. What am I doing? Why haven't I gotten Gobi? Free the boy. It's his valley. Ow. Okay. I just believed in myself, which was the foolish maneuver. Come on, Gobes. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the sand eels, which is such a just funny excuse for you to take damage. I think Banjo-Kazooie balances the like, oh, you're surrounded by a bunch of stuff that'll hurt you if you land in it for too long stuff pretty well. It's kind of 3 back-to-back levels with Bubble Gloop Swamp and the Piranhas, Freezy Peak, and the Cold Water. And then Gobi's Valley, you know, with the sand eels. And then after that, it kind of chills the fuck out. There is no dangerous liquid surrounding everything in Mad Monster's Mansion. Or what's after Mad Monster's Mansion? Oh, okay. And then they kind of bring it to its final form with Rusty Bucket Bay, where it's just poison water. So honestly, I think it's done the best in Rusty Bucket Bay. But I'm glad that that they figured out that it was a good mechanic and then stopped. Like, if the whole game was nothing but, you know, avoiding, you know, the funny little, like, sand pits or what have you, then I feel like it'd be a lot more boring. Isn't it cute how Banjo closes his eyes when you're running really fast? I think it implies that he'd get carsick. And he's like, oh man, we're going too quick, I don't feel so good. Are you joshing me? I should have made that. Get the notes and my walk of shame back down. This is why I'll never be a speedrunner, because I can't do, Fucking King Sandybutt's tomb. It's not even King Sandybutt's tomb. It's just a pyramid. A stupid pyramid. He's me when my mom drives in the winter. Alright. I want to get rid of this guy. He's in my way. Okay, good. I do like that in Banjo-Kazooie, enemies don't respawn. That's one of my least favorite things about Banjo-Tooie, I think, is that enemies respawn, and they respawn quick, too. It is not a lot of time that you have after dealing with them, and they don't always drop a honeycomb. They basically only drop a honeycomb the first time you kill them. And you know, it being a sequel, it's a little harder. That's kind of the point. But, I don't know. They're just, I feel like the enemies are a real inconvenience. They're always in my way. They're annoying me. I don't want them around. Don't touch me, don't talk to me. I should have fucking gotten in that! Are you joshing me? Come on! This is annoying. Why does the timer stop you for 4,000 years before, and you have to like slip in? I wonder if jumping is faster again. I'll try that. I mean, I'm doing a great job jumping. I'm pressing A really well. Oh my god! This is stupid. I've never fucked up this many times. It's not even like... This isn't hard. What's the damage here? I agree, but calling enemies a hindrance is funny. A nuisance. An annoyance. Not even a challenge. Just, you're in the way, honey. I'm gonna just keep doing it. You can't even stop me. I got a million things to talk about. The pyramid does hate me. It heard me talking too good about Gobi's Valley. It's like, I better make sure this is ever her favorite level. What is my favorite level? Now that I consider it. Click Clock Wood is really interesting. It's the... I'd call it the most challenging level, just because it's one that I didn't necessarily grow up with. All the other levels were unlocked already in, like, my mom's file, you know? There we go, Jesus. So Click Clock Wood is interesting for that regard. Maybe Mad Monster Mansion. I do quite like Mad Monster Mansion. I like the vibes. I like the music. It's fun. It's a fun level. There's a special place in my heart for Mumbo's Mountain just because, you know, it's the first one, so it's really easy. Did I say Cloud Cuckoo Land? Cloud Cuckoo Land is cool, but that is Banjo-Tooie. I meant Click Clock Wood. Oh, I want that note. I could really use it, or a feather. I could really use it. My B. Cloud Cuckoo Land is also in no way my favorite level. It's interesting, it's fun, but it's like, it's so much. So it's kind of just stressful, isn't it? In Tooie, my favorite, that one's easy. It's, Witchy World. I fucking cherish Witchy World. That's the kind of shit that, like, as a kid, I drew fan art of Witchy World, you know? So, yeah. Oh, I gotta make sure hang on, let's get some oxygen, get that jiggy, go back to circling the pyramid. Yeah, I wonder, that'd be an interesting challenge. Banjo-Kazooie, but you know, get 100 all the jiggies, but you never see the jiggy jig. Is there a way to avoid the jiggy jig in every level? In the first level, in every level where you can transform, you can avoid the jig that way. And if you can get it underwater, you can avoid the jig that way. But are you always able to get both of those in every level? That's an interesting question. Canary Mary single-handedly ruins Cloud Cuckoo Land. You're so right. Luckily, I think her first race is doable. It's acceptable, you know? Her second race can suck a fart out of my ass, but luckily that one's just for a Cheeto note page. So, by the way, welcome Balls too. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you in chat. So don't worry, I remember you. But yeah, and so if you're not too worried about 100%ing Banjo-Tooie, then ow, 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 okay. Then, fuck, then it's okay. I really beefed it on that one. Absolutely fucking crambled myself around. I know, but did the model change? Oh yeah, yeah. I've had a handful of model changes. I made this one, so doesn't it look nicer? But thanks for being here. I'm glad you noticed. The model has changed, but not super duper drastically. I need to get to Gobi again. I think that's my last. No, I don't get another Jiggy from Gobi. Oh, but I get a Jiggy from Trunker. How many notes do I have? Hang on, I'm kind of all over the place. It's the end of Gobi's Valley, so it's easy to become scattered. I'm missing 21 notes somewhere. But where? Oh, I know where. They're around here. This is an obnoxious place to traverse, so we'll do it. I'm also not 100 on there being all of my notes around here, but it's good that I remembered them. That's just a life. I don't need that. I don't be dying. I would like a payday too, you know? How many Mumbos do I need for Mad Monster Mansion? I don't quite remember. 5 notes escape me currently. Let me get Gobi near Trunker, and then I'll get him again over yonder where I can get a honeycomb. And here's hoping I'd get all my notes that way. You know, it'd be funny, a Grabba returns to the sand, he just flips you off. That feels like a mod. A mod that all it does is make Grabba flip you off. I think modding Banjo could be a lot of fun. Either whether it just be like, you know, visual mods or fun little gameplay tweaks. Go-huh. I think that's our second Jiggy Jig we've seen, actually. I've not been purposefully avoiding them, but skipping like 2 of them. And then also I don't have 10 Jiggies in Bubble Gloop Swamp. I do really like Bubble Gloop Swamp, I will say. That's a good level. So maybe that's my favorite. I like the vibes. Makes me think of the swamp critters. Do you all know about the swamp critters? I barely know about the swamp critters. The swamp critters are, it was like a TV show, you know, for younglings, educational TV show. There they are. There's all my notes I needed. Yippee. Thank goodness it's 5. I was worried there would be 4 sitting over here, and I'd be boned. But wahoo. There's also a honeycomb piece that I've failed to collect that I can get pretty easily. I'll make sure to grab that. Yeah, the swamp critters. It's just a bunch of basically people in costumes, very animatronic coded. And they would, I think, teach kids about, like, you know, music or some crap. I don't know. I had a VHS that was like advertising the swamp critters, and I think we had Critter and I had toys of some of the swamp critters growing up. There's like, I think I had like a raccoon or a fox, and she had a possum character. So that's the most I know. And it's like Roadkill Ricky or some crap is their names. I know it sounds like a Family Guy skit. I know. But Google them. They're real. And I can't even remember what made me think about the swamp critters, but I have considered the swamp critters. Is that where Critter got her namesake? No. No, I don't think so. I think she drew herself first. and I was like, I just want to be a little critter, but I can't say for certain. I don't think I've ever asked her or talked to her about it. She's always been good at drawing little critters like that, though. A part of me is like, man, I'm a fool. Being a little critter, okay. Being a VTuber who's like an anime girl is really fun. Being a VTuber who's like a critter, way better. That's so much more successful. That'd be, it's iconic, it's recognizable, it's a cute, like, recognizable little mascot guy. Like, you are the fun plushie, you know? So, I should have done that, but hindsight and everything. It would be a pretty funny origin story. The swamp critters look a lot more like FNAF. Oh, don't talk to her. The swamp critters look more like FNAF characters than like Neopets or something. What, have you guys not been fed? Why are you looking at me like that? I thought Allison had made so much noise in there. I thought you guys got dinner. Okay, hang on, let me feed the cats. They're looking at me like like I've offended them. So I shall return. This is a good opportunity to grab a snack or go to the bathroom really quick. And I'll be right back, and we're going to at least go back and get our Jiggies from Bubble Gloop Swamp and Freeze Easy Peak. But next is Mad Monster Mansion. So we might just do Mad Monster Mansion before dinner time. So give me a second. I shall return. In the meantime, feel free to discuss interesting VTuber ideas. I've returned. Here I am. The cats are happy, finally. My VTuber idea is a female Fulgrim. Oh, is that one of those Warframe things? Twiins is right. Be a little critter as a VTuber would be very savvy design, but I would not resist the chance to be an anime woman with big honkers. Alright. Can't wait for Vincent to come back and be like, I'm still starving, for real. Alright, I think we're gonna jump straight to Mad Monster Mansion, actually, because, I like Mad Monster Mansion, and so I want to do that. And I think, because we are nearing dinner time, so I think I'm gonna do Mad Monster Mansion. I've gone the wrong way. I'm gonna do Mad Monster Mansion, and then, have I been hitting grunty switches? I feel like surely I must have, but I can't oh, yep, there it is. And then we'll wrap up in Mad Monster Mansion. I've failed at a speedrun an hour ago. I got it. Yippee. And that's it. I don't know. You know, maybe we'll pick Banjo back up and finish the speedrun. Air quotes. He's simple enough. And at least in my opinion, very cute. Brainless. Have I done the Mad Monster Mansion puzzle? Where is the Mad Monster Mansion puzzle? No. I haven't. But I've got the door open. So I know where to go get that. We gotta run up here. Sorry, I'm rocking out to the Banjo soundtrack. You know how it is. Your butt will tell you, and you'll know, when my boot swings to and fro. It's a pretty good one, Grunty. I should get that Mumbo. Over there. I needed to make sure it wasn't the one I needed to raise, which the one I need to raise is actually for Rusty Bucket Bay, so we're alright, we're alright. I can't believe Mad Monster Mansion is this deep in. It feels like Mad Monster Mansion's like one of the early levels, and it's not, it's one of the last. If you really think about it. The fact that it's after Freezeezy Peak and Gobi's Valley, which arguably have like some harder things to handle, well, Freezeezy Peak does, I think. Gobi's Valley is a little bit free. I gotta be real. But, yeah, the fact that it's after them is just kind of crazy. I also think it's a fascinating decision to make it so you have to return to Bubblegloop Swamp and Freezeezy Peak to get their jiggies. Then you don't get the move, to complete them until Gobi's Valley. I don't know. It's fascinating. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's good or bad. Yippee! You have to prepare food and procrastinate for the rest of the day. Well, have fun procrastinating. I hope you at least procrastinate, efficiently. Get a lot done while you're, not doing the thing you should be doing. It's not procrastination if you're just working on many things. Oh yeah, I did some of the dishes, and then I vacuumed my room. I started an art project. You know, I got the sketch down for that. Yeah, Banjo-Tooie absolutely multiplied that idea. But it feels so much more thought out with Tooie. Like, returning to levels feels like half of the point. Banjo-Kazooie just kind of feels like it's like, why didn't I learn this earlier? I could have learned how to use the swamp boots and the shoes in Bubblegloop Swamp, you know? I don't know, but whatever. What move do you learn? Oh, right, the flying beak barge attack in Freezeezy Peak. I couldn't tell you what that's called. I know most of the moves, and you only need them because Grunty asks about them. Yeah, that's the only reason you know move names. Yeah, you learn that one in Freezeezy Peak, which could have waited, honestly. That could have been a They could have swapped those two. Learn, and like, changed out the button pushing puzzle for something else. On the snowman. Shut up. Don't mind, Pippin is bad at burying his poop. And he's making a lot of noise out there. That's who I'm yelling at to shut up. You can probably hear him. Beak Barrage. See, it shouldn't be called the Beak Barrage because it's not one. This is that's a Beak Barrage. Okay. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do in Mad Monster Mansion. I'm giving myself. Okay, no, I've got. Yeah, like 20 minutes or so. I can easily finish Mad Monster Mansion in 20 minutes. Is there really nothing else in here? This is just a nothing room. Assuming I don't fuck up and embarrass myself, this should be easy mode, all things considered. God damn, Pippin. You are a nuisance. I need to get him. Yeah, this is an easy one to forget that there is a transformation to be had here. With the pumpkin. And I feel like it's because the pumpkin feels a little less useful. And it's because it can't attack, I think. But also, like, the walrus can't attack either. I don't know. I don't mind the pumpkin transformation. But it just is a little bit less useful. What can I say? The cats are being silly. If you see me turn around like that, that's me observing the cats. Is there nothing in here either? Okay. I mean, I can kill the guys. Get some free honeycombs. But, whatever. Gonna time me, do it. I mean, the whole idea was supposed to be a speedrun. I've been vaguely on the clock this whole time. I like the jingle for the church. It's a good little jingle. I guess you could consider Motsand the boss of the level. I think it's the closest thing. It's certainly not gonna be Napper. Yippee! Giant church. There's a lot going on in here that we want to make sure we don't forget about, just because it's a pain in the ass to have to run back in here again. Ooh, big jump. Ooh, good job, Banjo. Hello, I'd like to play your keys, please. Motsand plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? Fun fact, Motsand, you've probably noticed, has 3 fingers and a thumb. Grabba has 4 fingers and a thumb. Why the discrepancy? I don't know. Bonus factoid. Banjo only has proper fingers in the opening cutscene. His in-game model has, you know, N64 mittens. bonus fact. Banjo's toes I did it. Oh, we're doing a second one. In Banjo-Tooie, Banjo's toes have less detail in them than they do in this game. Gotta save space somehow. His voice is also significantly deeper in Banjo-Tooie. Isn't that fascinating? I wonder why they did that. It doesn't feel like something that would save space. But like, so why do it? Like maybe they just wanted a deeper voice for him? I don't know. This is a long-winded jiggy. Yippee! We did it! Ghost Cup puzzle would be more the boss. Ooh, yeah, Tumblr. Tumblr. can be a tough one. If you see me wig out, I'm looking backwards at the cats. Always observing the cats. That was on top of the organ, yeah? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna find my way up to the organ. Gotta remember how to do that. There's a flight pad somewhere. Maybe I just jump up on the book. Yeah. Just platform, idiot. What's behind the organs, though? Just a life. I don't need that. Woohoo! Okay, yeah. Both of the cats are behaving. They're being good. I do also want to get these. I mean, especially since there's notes. But the feathers are good to have. I feel like I'm constantly running out of feathers right now. I thought there was a flight pad up here. But I guess not. But there must be. I need to get up there. Is it in the pews? Oh, over there. I see it. Okay, good. Thank the Lord, because that would have been embarrassing. This is why you just look around sometimes. Sometimes just have a little look. You can avoid a lot of embarrassment if you just see things from a different perspective every now and then. Good. There's one honeycomb piece up here and the grunty button. Yahoo! Oh, hey! You can boke 'em. Don't hit me, please. You're a hoe. It's alright. Whatever. Okay, good. I'm glad that they didn't overuse these, like, immortal enemies, too. I don't want to enter falling tumble. Okay, we entered a tumble anyway, but we didn't take too much damage, so we're alright. I think that's everything. I don't think there's any more notes in here. I'm double checking on top of the pews. Oh, there are notes. Yeah, I'm glad they don't go overboard with the invincible enemies. The first ones we saw were the mummies, and then we've got the ghosts, and I actually want that honeycomb. I would rather not run around it 4,000 more times. But yeah, now that we've also got the ghosts and the skeletons that are immortal in air quotes. You can't even stop the ghosts. You have to use your wonder wings to get rid of them. Banjo just jumps off of them or will take damage. The skeletons and mummies work the same way, where you can stop them for a moment, but without the wonder wing, they get back up. And I feel like the skeletons are a lot more numerous. We've already encountered so many in our adventure here in Mad Monster Mansion. And the ghosts are also bumming around, and so I'm glad that they kind of chill out after this level. So I guess that makes sense. That's one of the harder levels with all the invincible enemies. We do have a Christmas and a Nightmare level. But instead of the Nightmare before Christmas, it's the Christmas before nighttime. It wasn't that funny, but I made myself laugh. Oops. Oh good, I got my egg back. Okay, that's good. I'm glad that happens. I'm glad you can recollect an egg after throwing them. Oh man, even the beak barge doesn't like one-shot those guys? Oh, pooey. Hit the wrong button. It's alright, it's alright. Another mumbo. I think that's all I need for, to become a pumpkin. I think it's only 20. It might be 25. It never hurts to pick up extras. Fuck my dick. Sometimes you just press the wrong buttons. It just happens. Ain't nothing wrong with that. These guys have a lot of animation to them. With their, like, eyes being really expressive. Yippee! Gah! Alright, alright. Let's enter the church and also ascend on to the church. There's a lot to do here. It's a complex level. This is mostly useful for the eggs right now. But other than that... Oh, I could use more golden feathers, so... Okay, cool, grand. Grand, excellent, good, huzzah. Ow, you pooey. Oh, 25 for the bee? That does sound right. I think you're correct. We'll enter the maze in just a second. For right now, we're doing church stuff. Okay. We'll go to the close one, like a normal person. Woohoo! Oh, hang on. I didn't think it was that slippy. It's been a little bit, alright? I like this level, but it's deep in here, so it takes me a while to get here. Okay. What's your favorite transformation? I think I've asked this before, but it's a good question. Personally, for me it's the Gator. Because I'm fairly certain it's the only transformation Banjo gets in... Oh no, the bee can also attack, but I like the vibe of the alligator. Oopsie poopsie doopsels. Alright, I gotta ascend the whole church again, because I'm stupid and dumb and bad at video games, but we all knew that. Gotta get cleaned up and head to work. Everyone's going to work. Do you all work late, or are you all staying up late and going to work in the morning? Well, have fun going to work. Only work as hard as you are paid for. Going above and beyond is useless. Good employees are rewarded with more work, not money. But have fun, you know. Hope it's not a boring day. Washing machine. Alright, 3 notes, or jiggies. 3 notes, imagine. Being like, alright, we're 3 notes in. We're doing a great job. 3 notes in. That's like 3 steps in. Killing these guys is just for the best. They're so in the way. And it's such tight quarters that, you'll just be, hurting yourself in the long run if you don't get rid of them. This is barely a maze, too. There's, like, I think every path goes somewhere. Like, there are dead ends, but, like, kind of in air quotes. So, I'm glad they also didn't overuse the maze idea. That could have been one that's like, alright, another maze? This is already the 3rd one. I think there's more in here we actually want. I think there's something over here. A gold feather, not too bad, but the other thing we will reach as a pumpkin. So I believe that's everything. So, yippee. Want to be careful. I'm nearing the front of the level. Don't want to accidentally step on the enter and exit, little pad and exit. Hello, welcome, Dragon Space 08. I like Mad Monster Mansion. It's a lot. There's a lot to go on here. And actually, I don't want to activate Napper at all, because that's a lengthy cutscene. So, I'm just gonna leave. But yeah, one of my favorite levels for sure. And well, howdy! Thanks a million. Let's go upwards. We'll ascend and do all of our up here business. Ooh, except for logo, but we gotta open the window anyway, so might as well climb the mansion now before we go visit Mumbo. The bat's gonna mess up my steez. Hang on. Don't touch my steez! Get out of here! Okay, I got him. It's alright. Everything's fine. Click on Wood's your favorite? It's another good one. Click Clock, I was talking about earlier how Click Clock Wood is really fun because it's so deep in there that like my mom had never unlocked it, and so it wasn't like I got to explore it all for myself instead of just playing her old file like growing up, you know. I can't get all the jimmies in here until I'm a pumpkin again. So I'll return. So yeah, Click Clock Wood is really fun. I like the get out of here. I really like the way the different seasons interact and how you get to interact like across them with the characters. So Click Clock Wood it's like so advanced for being in Banjo. You know, it feels like a Banjo-Tooie level almost. So yeah, it's a really good one. I do also quite like Rusty Bucket Bay. I know Rusty Bucket Bay can be... The bats are too much. Get out of here. Jesus. I know Rusty Bucket Bay can be contentious because it is so challenging. Personally, I like the challenge it offers. Even though it's omega stressful. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. I like Rusty Bucket Bay, but the boiler room can still suck it. It's too much. It lowers my life expectancy. You thought I just had cool white anime hair? Oh no no, that was great from playing Banjo-Kazooie. Imagine Banjo stressing you out that much. Yeah, once you brat controllers, yeah. Woohoo! What's in here? Is this her room? Yeah, it is. This is a room that I feel like I never found somehow as a kid. Which is bananas. You break every other window. It's like, yeah, just go into Grunty's room. She's got a lush looking bed. I'm jealous of the nice canopy bed. I think, okay, good. Those notes can be a real killer. Those 4 notes can have you running around, being absolutely lost and frustrated. Like, where? I just need 4 notes. Where could they be? Love your laugh. Thank you. I think it's quite similar to how Eddie Murphy laughs, but I'm not sure. We breathe in. That's the trick. It also means that I often get frogs in my throat. But yeah, there's a lot up here, and I think it's easily missable if you're a stupid little kid. I'd love to watch somebody who's never played Banjo play Banjo for the first time. But actually, maybe I don't. Because I have seen Allison try to play before, and just the fact that she went in a different order in Mumbo's Mountain, like, stressed me out. So maybe actually I don't, but I think I think it could be actually fun seeing someone try to figure all this crap out. All right, sweaty gamer hours. Don't want to wake up Napper. Yippee! March is gold, now it's shown. Now should be mad now that's gone. The worst rhyme in the game. Yippee. I've failed my mini challenge of finishing Mad Monster Mansion in 20 minutes. It's been 20 minutes. I've not finished Mad Monster Mansion. We're doing our best. That's all I can ask. Woohoo! Okay. Oh, 6-7, it's the kid number. I was walking to the store earlier today, and there's some kids who live in the apartment complex around here, and sometimes they, draw in chalk onto the sidewalks, even though they're not really supposed to, but I'm glad that they do it anyway, because that's a stupid rule. And I'm walking, and I see these funny little, like markings in chalk, and I thought they were like funny little like water tribe signs. Like they were like little circles with triangles. And I was like, oh, that's cute. I wonder wonder what game they're playing. And then I saw one from another angle, and I was like, oh, they're just 6-7s. And it was like, I was disappointed that they weren't playing fantasy water tribe shit. And that it was just 6-7 her, that's the funny number. but it did make me laugh. So how mad can I be, I guess? We're gonna go this way. Yeah. I'm gonna go round. Numbers, yeah. Back in my day, here's the thing. I knew 420 was the funny number. I didn't know why. No one ever explained it to me. But I guess I also wasn't asking. And a little bonus factoid. It's not a time. It's weed. That's the joke. 420, ha ha ha, just Plaays. But yeah, it's not time. It's not 420 time to do the weed. Can you tell I don't smoke weed? But actually, that's the police number. And I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. I can be quite repetitive. I don't know why you watch me. But yeah, it's, like, we got 420. I need backup. Over. Like, that's the number. That's where it comes from. Just a little fact for you. In case you wanted to know. Need the Smash announcer saying failure. It won't be too long though. It won't take me another 20 minutes. Fingers crossed. I won't double my 20-minute time limit. At the very least, I shouldn't. Getting those feathers is a fallacy. If you try to get those feathers, you're a fool or you have HP to burn. What is the 6-7 meme? Some of these kids do. I don't know, just 6-7. Like it doesn't even seem to mean anything. The joke is just the numbers. It's that's it. But 6-7. It's not 67. You say it's 6-7, and that's like it. So that's like it. Wanna bet? No, I don't. I really don't. I don't want to embarrass myself. I have nothing to bet anyway. But yeah, we'll bet. Here. We will, actually. If I don't finish in another 20 minutes, then Genital War Thunder, you will get an award. A special, unique award in my Variety Award show on Sunday. And if I do finish in 20 minutes, then you owe me a subscription. Or just a sorry Twiins. Cause I don't want it to be, oh, I say good job you, but if I win you give me money, you know? I don't want it to be like that. But yeah, so if I win you gotta give me an award. How's that sound? The pumpkin is not hurt by this water, but I don't think the pumpkin can reach the dealios. I've really gotta lock in now. I want to get an award. It does feel a little lame that I'm like, okay, now it's the section where you guys tell me what all my best things was all year. Alright, got almost all the notes. Whoopsies. I'm trying to remember what else I need to do as a pumpkin. I think I've done most of the stuff. I finally have all my gold feathers again. Yeah, pumpkin can't reach up there, so I'll have to return as the Baron Bird. I went down the one thing. I got into logo. I think that's it. I think I've actually done everything as a little pumpkin. So let's return to being a bear. Mumbo's also really centrally located anyway, so it's fine. It's fine if I fucked up and I need to become a pumpkin again. Come on. I need to go battle Tumbler. A tumbler, by the way, is a cup. It's like the website, but with an A instead, like between the L and R. Tumbler. So yeah, a tumbler is a cup without a handle. So that's why his name is Tumbler. Because he's a cup without a handle. I'm getting all turned around. BGM's quiet today. Mad Monster's Mansion is real quiet. Technically no, because you need to be a pumpkin for the water level and Cheeto. That's true, but we're wrapping up with Mad Monster Mansion today, so I can always return and do the you know, do all the extracurricular things at another point. Let's go, Tumblr. Greetings, oh solid one. I'm Tumblr the Mighty. Solve the puzzle, and you can take this shiny thing. The puzzle being spell Banjo-Kazooie. Half the time, that will be what the puzzle is. Should have scoped out the board. And ban. Ouchies. The J was over here. I remember seeing it in the corner. Banjo. Let the ghost past. Banjo. If I die, by the way, I don't think Tumblr kills you. But if I die, and like I have to restart and collect all my notes again, I'm ending stream. There's a Z over here. Hoof. And an O over here. And then another O. Gotta be careful of the grunty spaces. They damage you. They make you go, ouch, ouch. I.e. Oof, kinda close. We did it, yippee. At last the puzzle is solved. Take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. Well, adios, Tumblr. It's not just a forum on the internet. Exactly. 2 more jiggies to go. Where the fuck are they? Have I not done everything? Oh, one of them must be the Jinjos. I feel like I haven't picked up all the Jinjos, which is embarrassing. Yeah, I'm missing the pink one. Where is the pink one? It's a great question, Self. Thanks, Self. There's notes around here, so we gotta do this. Oh, actually, I don't need the shoes, I don't think. No, I don't. Kinda just damage boost my way up here. Get these notes. I don't need that. Don't interact with me. I can't believe they, what, expect you to get all the stuff in the well as Bear? When you can just do it as Pumpkin? Like, it's just ludicrous. I've taken a lot of damage, so I want to heal up really quick. What the hell? Where is the pink Jinjo? I must be forgetting like a whole little section right now. Where is the pink Jinjo? Where is the pink Jinjo? Property damage. Oh! I'm remembering a whole little section. The wine cellar. This is a big one. Easy to forget. We'll have lots of the stuff we need. Eggs. If I were a real speedrunner, I would just know which ones I need to enter. Which ones are empty. Which ones just have eggs. But I do know that the pink Jinjo is in here. And this one as well. Gah. Empty. There she is. And my final Jiggy. And I've got a handful of notes waiting for me right off screen. Gah. He does the Jiggy Jig, but we can't see it. Alright, good, 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 good. $100! That's all my stuff. I'll break open the last little wine here. Gold feathers, not bad to have. I was kind of hoping for a honeycomb. I don't think I've gotten all those, but I haven't gotten all those in every level. So at this point, I've accepted that loss. But yeah, let's leave and look at that. I've done it before another 20 minutes passed. Ho 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 hee hee! It looks like I've won myself an award. Yippee! Yay. Best note score for this world is 100. We're going to save and quit. Alright, sure? Yes. And that's gonna be it for today. Because it's just about dinner time. Gotta eat. So we can always come back to Banjo in the not too distant future. Maybe actually someday I will be able to speedrun it. But as it is, I'm currently, like, what, 3 hours behind the world record. And the point is to just do it for the fun of it. Not because it's not like you have to get the world record for a speedrun to be worthwhile. But clearly I'm not quite fast enough to be submitting myself to the leaderboards with confidence. But yippee! Thanks a million for being here. Next time on Twiins Inc. we'll do something. I'm not sure what. But I'll see ya. And then on Sunday, we've got our variety award show. So I'll see you all then. And we can deal out some awards and reminisce on 2025. And have a grand cool time together. So yeah, thanks for being here. Eat your vegetables, drink your water, make smart choices, and game over. Our sister has become a cute, cuddly toy. Goodbye, be smart enough.